hello. Welcome to this little corner of internet. I had to quickly go and sort out some things because I got a few follows between this and last stream. So at some point, when we have some time, we're gonna need to find a new doodle to put on the shelf. There may or may not be people waiting for me right this moment. Okay, it seems the others are muted still for now. But yes, we're doing a little D&D 2-shot, part 1 today. The names of the other people are on the screen, and you may have noticed I don't look like myself today. This is my D&D character for this adventure, and you're gonna find out more about her later. With that, I think it's time to see the rest and say hello to them. And turn down that music a little bit.
Oh no, has it done this again?
Hello. You're alive on the internet.
Ah, hello!
Mom, get the camera.
Sorry, I was unmuting all of the streams and then you spoke, so I was like, that's just on the stream. Hi!
Excellent.
It's fine. This is a professional stream. We're so ready.
Yeah. By the way, you're still speaking with your mouth closed.
Thanks, Obama. Help. Wait, no, I shouldn't be. I'm looking at one stream and I'm not. Well, maybe. I'm not sure. Hang on.
I'm looking at my OBS. I'm looking at the Beauty-Tech website. All of them have defaulted, like, show you with your mouth open as default.
I fixed this. I fixed this 2 minutes ago. Hang on.
Did you hit save?
I can fix this. Help.
I'm
You would have
sorry to
thought
put you
in
on
the
spot,
hour
like
we've been...
on stream.
No, you're fine. We put B on the spot off stream as well and it didn't help. It might be fixed. This time. Just
Yeah! You're speaking with your mouth open.
The ventriloquism act was getting really out of hand. Which is awkward because it's a hand puppet. Hey.
Hey.
I know how
Is it a
ventriloquism
hand
works.
puppet?
Well, in ventriloquism, usually they're hand puppets.
Hi there, lovely humans.
Hi!
Wait, we're humans?
I was under that impression.
I've seen no evidence of this, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
hit
I
doubt.
don't see any humans on screen.
Any humans on
Noted.
screen?
Well, I'm going to share my chat, my little actual thing, with everyone's lovely avatars, and then perhaps we can all do ourselves a little introduction. And as I'm not the only one who's live, I will start for people who... You don't think it's undeafened on stream? Oh, no, there we go. You were all muted on my stream because I'm a fool.
It's okay. I just remembered to unmute all of you as well, so don't worry. You're not alone.
Okay, they didn't miss anything from me not speaking.
But yeah, hi. For those who don't know me, I'm Dizzy. I'm a streamer. I do mostly variety like gaming and stuff. And I've been a DM of Dungeons and Dragons for many years, since before 5e came out. But this is my first time doing anything like this on stream. I'll pick on Shaskor. You can go say hi to people now.
Hi, I'm Shaskor. I exist on the internet for some reason. And I've been invited to this for some reason. I'm typically live on Twitch. Yes, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And Mondays sometimes, like today. That's all I got. Thank you. Bye.
Good job.
Tremendous. Shaka, you want to go next?
I knew you'd pick on me next.
It's the order that you guys are on my screen.
I see, right. That's totally fair. Hello, I'm Shaka. Some of you may know me from Dizzy streams on Mondays from playing Baldur's Gate 3. I stream whenever I can, and I'm mostly doing silly hitless things right now. I've only been playing D&D for like, I don't know, like just over a year, under a year? I don't know. But also, first time doing anything like this. And that's me.
You is good. Also good. Salty, do you want to say hi?
Hey, I'm Salty. I have been doing a stream for a few years. I'm playing as Sunny today. I have also been... I have not D&D'd in like 5 years. So, bear with me. It might be a mess.
That's very cool.
I'm an anxious wreck.
Oh, sweet.
But it'll be good.
And that leaves, last but by no means least, Hex, down in my little bottom right corner.
Hello, I'm Hex. I have been streaming recently, pretty much exclusively Dragon Quest IX, which has a surprising audience of people who also played thousands of hours of it in their youth. But that's about it, whenever I can. I also have not played D&D since I was last in one of Dizzy's campaigns, which was many years ago in person.
Before I went by Dizzy.
Yes, yes. So I have a PowerPoint of spells and things, so we should be good.
That sounds tremendous. We love I love a PowerPoint. Particularly, I love your PowerPoints, as you know. But we love a prepared character beam. But yeah, basically, I have a one shot. It's actually a 2-shot because it was supposed to be like 6 hours, and it normally takes like 8 hours, and 8 hours is quite a long time to do one session of D&D. So I'm going to split it up into 2 halves that will hopefully be about 4 hours each. And we're going to do the first half today, and we'll be back same time next week for the second half. And this adventure is called The Balance of 3. There is a great peace in the land. 9 factions, 9 powerful and terrible factions are parties to this peace. The noble and ancient Dragon Parliament, the vampire dynasties in their undead, gruesome majesty, the Lord of all birds, the master of beasts and the sky in the mortal realms, the angelic hosts of heaven, the demonic hordes of pandemonium, fey courts, both foul and fair, the primordial might of the elemental essences, and last but by no means least, the sinister worshippers of death known as the Eternal Silence. These 9 powers have made peace because they must. Because without peace, there would be nothing left. The mortal realms would fail, would collapse into bloodshed and madness and worse. And so the peace exists, and it is maintained. And part of that maintenance is every so often, the great factions, or their representatives, must go along to events. They must be seen to be doing, the important cultural things. The equivalent in our real world of, like, how all the world leaders show up for a royal wedding. That sort of a thing. But for the actual powers themselves, many of these tasks and quests are considered a little bit beneath them. And that is why they rely on you guys. They're mortal servants. They're representatives and agents with much less power than any great dragon or high archangel, but acting in your capacities as envoys of greater things. You at once hold tremendous responsibility because the peace often rests on your shoulders. If you show up late, if you cause offense, heaven forbid if you get into a scuffle or a fight with the other factions, that can have repercussions. The peace must be maintained, and it is stable to some extent, but it is fragile. It can be broken. And one such ritual, one such event, takes place on the winter solstice of every year, on a little-known island somewhere in the midst of a vast ocean, is the Festival of the Four Winds. Let me take you over to such an island. You'll all have received a briefing along these sort of lines, emphasizing your role in upholding the peace. Some of you may be quite experienced members of your faction with long histories of association with them. Some of you might be new, I don't know. But you've all been told that you should come here and experience the festival. Partly to be seen, and partly because this is a particular festival which every year replicates a sort of a mock quest, if you will. A symbolic gathering of things for the year ahead. The hero of the Four Winds is a position that is elective as part of the festival, and it is nominally their duty to make sure these things are gathered from some of the surrounding islands, brought back here, and in doing so, in the final burning of these offerings, supposedly it ensures the proper continuation of the seasonal cycle and all of nature's bounty that it enables. Long summers to allow crops to grow, bounteous rains so that they don't wilt and dry out, the snows in winter to clear the land free for next year's crop, that sort of thing. And it's, as jobs go, it's not particularly demanding. You are expected to act as bodyguards for the hero. Less because it's a dangerous job. Only one hero has ever died, and that was because they fell off the boat and drowned. But more as a check or a balance, because every faction knows that every other faction is sending along their own agents. And every faction knows that every faction has mavericks, malcontents, those who see the peace and think, no, I don't want that. I want war and I want victory. And so every year, everyone sends along their agents, and they accompany the hero to keep an eye on them, to dissuade any deviation from the expected routine of the festival, and to ensure that whether the hero makes it or not, the offerings that are supposed to be the hero's charge at least make it back to the island in one piece. Now, several of your faction leaders who are giving you this briefing will sort of mention, by the way, the easiest way to make sure that the hero of the Four Winds is not a maverick or a malcontent is to stand for the election yourselves. It's a free contest, it is open to everyone. And so as the festival sort of reaches its peak, you'll find yourselves down here in the central square of the island. A raging bonfire dominates the center of the area. Fireworks go off overhead, lighting up the rainy and honestly otherwise quite soggy and cold and maybe unpleasant night, with flashes of light and loud bangs and cheers and gasps from the onlookers, making it maybe a little bit more of a pleasant experience, I hope at least. And here, gathered in this town square, the election is about to take place. I need to cue up my music, so give me a sec. There we go. Y'all won't hear, but people in my chat will. On this rainy night, the elder of the island, nominally in charge of the festival, after the parades have progressed to this little town square, will step forward in front of the fire to a small podium. And as the crowds hush, he will gesture to everyone and say, now, everyone among your number, any among your number, could be this year's hero of the Four Winds. We must choose a soul who is brave and potent and powerful, who will lead this noble quest as they do every year. Are there any among the audience who would like to step forward and petition for your votes to become the hero of the Four Winds? Do you guys cue?
No, I think we're aware.
Umbrella has kind of just
We all
looked
just don't wanna go
eagerly
first.
around, like, looking for whoever will be the first to step up.
I think I should be the hero because I am brave and strong. My name is Mavis. I'm here as an envoy from the Unseelie Court, and I think I'd just do best in this role. So,
Well, I think I'd have to step forward at that because we can't have the Unseelie Court taking over things here, can we? And put myself forward as a noble and just follower of the Seelie Court, wife of Etain, and suggest that as a paladin, a strong, dependable leader of forces, I would probably do better actually.
I would like to also to put my name forward. My name is Sunny. I'm a little wizard. I think I would do great in the role.
The elder will have a look around and say, are there any more who wish to put their names forward? We have 3 great and noble contenders amongst us.
I don't need to be the hero, but I would love to go along.
Well, I am sure that could be accounted for. The hero needs their bodyguards, after all. Yes. Why don't each of you describe to the other players what your various people who are stepping forward, or in Mamrela's case is not stepping forward, what do you look like? What do they see when people look at you and consider who to vote for?
I guess I better go first since I went first.
Yeah.
So I'm playing Mavis, who is a purple tiefling. I've got a great big axe, and I'm wearing some armor. I'm quite tall, I'm like 6 foot-ish. Yeah, just a bit of an imposing figure. With long black hair, and I think that's about all I have to say.
I'm playing Ren, who is a fairly tall Eladrin of the autumn variety like this moment. One of my eyes is not my real eye, it's like a copy of the moon. And I'm in big old armor with a big old shield and a big old sword and a big old lance. Yeah.
Sunny looks a little bit disheveled, covered in dirt, sort of all along the bottom of her clothes. She's a shifter with a lot of features along the lines of a red fox. Yeah.
Umbrellas, or Rill if you want to keep it short, just like a basket full of treats. She has like little bows tied onto her tail. And notably, she has no armor or weapons.
Very fair. And obviously the other 3 have stepped up to the podium to give their little speeches. What is Mamrelas doing? Are you in the crowd? Are you watching from a side? Where's Mamrelas at in this little gathering?
He is eagerly watching, going, "Oh, look at them! They're gonna be heroes!"
Alright, the Elder does one final look around the crowd, one final offering for volunteers to step forward, and when there are no more voices, the Elder will say, fine, it is time to put all of these noble would-be heroes to the test of your votes. And how this is going to work is, I'm going to ask each of you to vote for somebody who is not you to be the the hero of the Four Winds for this festival, out of the 3 people who've put themselves forward, for starters? I'm going to start
In
with
character or
Mamralas because
out
you're
of
in the
character?
crowd. In character, please.
Do I say it out loud or do I type it somewhere?
Say it out loud. Say it out loud.
He would vote for Mavis because he thinks Mavis looks adorable. Would make a great hero.
Amazing. Mavis?
Oh, Salty, I'm completely blanking on your character's name that I didn't write down.
It's Sunny.
It's Sunny. I was going with Sammy in my head for some reason, and then I was going, that's wrong. So
Close enough.
Close enough is not correct.
Okay, Sunny Sammy.
Oh god, there's too many S's.
What do you mean, Shaka?
Yeah.
Then Shaskor?
Yeah, I would like to vote for Sunny. Mainly for the fact that I don't want to vote for anyone from the Sealy Course.
As good a reason as any. Ren?
Ren is gonna also vote for Sunny to keep the position from the grippy hands of the unseelie court.
I knew we did the same thing.
Phenomenal. Which just leaves Sunny and an impossible choice, I suppose.
I could be mean and just cross a tie. I think I would like to vote for Ren. She seems quite lovely.
Okie dokie. Right. Well, this is not the end of the voting because now, having convinced each other, you must also, of course, convince the crowd. And so I'm going to ask each of you in turn for a charisma performance check, please, to see how much of the crowd vote you guys have managed to sway for yourselves. You will get a +1 to this result for each person who voted for you. So Sunny, you have +2, Ren, you have +1, and Mavis, you have +1.
Okay, a performance check, you said.
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm deciding on the good dice.
Do you want this done on Roll20 or with it?
I am very happy for people to roll however they feel
Okay.
most comfortable. I will be rolling physical dice. I, in fact, have a new physical d20 that was a gift
Ooh.
from my youngest brother that
Ooh.
has never been rolled before. That will be rolled at
Amazing.
some point today.
I got 16.
Phenomenal.
I'm
I'm
trying
trying
to
to lost
remember
my
how
new
to do
expensive
that.
dice.
Oh dear, that's terrible. What did you say there, Hex? Sorry?
I'm trying to remember how to roll dice on on Roll20.
I think it's /roll
Oh.
and then type 1d20 plus whatever.
Plus modifier. Oh, nice. We'll take that.
That's a dirty 20. You're currently in the lead.
I've rolled 13.
Phenomenal. Okie dokie. Well, the crowd seems to have a very slightly different opinion to you guys and nominates Ren of the Unseelie Court to be the hero of the Four Winds for this year. After the election is announced, there is much cheering. Music happens. A band with various wind instruments sort of comes on. And you are led once again up to the podium, Ren, as this music plays and everyone cheers for your name. And you are bestowed upon 3 wreaths, one after the other, each borne by a different wreath bearer. The first wreath that is draped around your neck is woven from grasses, a variety of different kinds. You don't know if they're native to the island or not. I'm guessing you haven't been here very long. The second is much damper and squidgier, and seems to be bound up with moss and fern leaves, another sort of undergrowthy vegetation like that. The last, and it goes on top, and you're probably glad it goes on top because it's definitely the prickliest, seems to be bound from the branches of young spruce and conifer trees, and the wiry bushes that are more or less the only thing to still have any kind of life in them during the winter season. And there is a celebration. There will be feasting. Now that the vote has happened, there is food on the tables. Luscious, luxurious food. This is such a spread. For the common folk of the realm, this is probably their best meal of the year. There are exotic fruits that can't possibly be in season anymore. There's meats. There's obviously fishes in large quantities. We are on an island after all. But there's the meat of land animals that must be imported from wherever the nearest continent is. There's no way they have this wealth of beasts on this tiny little island. There is wine and beer and mead aplenty to be drunk. And in the middle of all of this frivolity, Ren, the elder, will come up to you and will indicate that he wishes to lead you away from the celebrations.
Grand. We will. I'll grab a drink and follow.
As Ren departs, where is everybody else in the feast?
Sunny will be just sort of on the outskirts, nursing a drink, watching everyone, enjoying the vibes.
Mamalas?
Mamrillas is probably handing out cinnamon buns to the others.
Oh my god, so sweet. So sweet. Yeah, Mavis will just be kind of watching everyone, having a look of disdain on her face just from the fact that Ren is the hero.
It's that paladin armor, I'm telling you.
Sunny Mavis,
Oh.
you both get 3 temporary hit points if you eat the cinnamon buns.
Oh my god, okay. Excellent.
I love it.
Alright, Ren, you'll be led up to a high point on the ring of this crater, which the town, the only settlement on the island, sits in this. Probably was once like an old volcanic crater or something like that. You're led up to the rim by the elder. And here on a lonely point, you can still hear the popping of fireworks and the cheers, but they're distant now. Muted, muffled. Up here, it is much more dominated by the sound of the driving rain or sleet or whatever this weather is on this particularly, let's be honest, quite horrible winter night. And in a quiet spot on the rim of this crater, there is a small shelter for you to stand under, and the elder indicates to you a telescope. I'm going to move you all across to a new map. There you go. Yeah, indicates to you a telescope. And he says, "This is the journey which you will undertake, O hero."
So I'm seeing this on your screen, but I'm not seeing it on mine. On your stream, I'm seeing the map of the islands. Unsure if I'm
You're supposed to be seeing a map of some islands. What are you seeing?
just currently the island that we started on.
Yeah, that's chill. You should be seing just one island. My
Perfect,
stream has all
lovely.
of the spoilers because I'm a
Grand.
GM for you.
Yeah.
I will
Don't look
not
at
watch
this
the
as
stream then.
you.
I will not watch that.
It's fine. There's no significant spoilers on this screen. Don't fret. But he will point the telescope in one direction, and he will invite you to look through and say, first, you will travel to Solana Island. This is the island of the Guardian of the Sunshine, who guarantees fair weather throughout the summer seasons, enough light for plants to grow, and for humans to travel safely and take shelter. And if you look out at Solana Island through this telescope, you'll see that there's some sheer cliff walls. This is quite far out. It's like on the horizon. And just sort of poking over the tops of these, in silhouette more than anything against the dark clouds behind them, you can kind of see there's trees and other vegetation spilling out from what you assume is another crater in the center of that island.
Nice.
And then he will take the telescope from you once you're finished having a look, and will point it off somewhere to the right of that. And he will say, then, I apologize, it is hard to see. You will travel to Platrin Island, home of the Guardian of the Rains. It is she who ensures that our crops are well watered, that our streams have nourishing lifeblood water for everyone to drink. It is definitely her doing that the weather is as it is today. Obviously, the Guardian of Rain has put on an exceptional show for tonight. I should imagine that on each of their islands, the Guardians will have similar displays of their elemental raw might for you. So do not be afeared when you see them.
Wonderful.
Can you make me a wisdom perception check if you wish to look through the telescope for Plectrin Island?
I sure can. Thank goodness for being an Eladrin, because my wisdom is dire. Um, that's a 7.
With a 7, you look through, but it's just kind of darkness and the roiling waves of the sea stirred up by the great winds that are happening tonight. Sadly, Plectrin Island remains for now out of view. But the Elder, not dissuaded, will turn the telescope once more and point it towards the third island and say, your final destination will be Namassi Island. Oops. Can I have Namassi Island? There we go. What have I accidentally shown you? I've shown you the distances between islands. That's fine. You're allowed to see that. Namassi Island, home of the Guardian of the Snows. It is them which bring the lull of winter to kill off weeds and suppress pests, and ensure a return, a reset of the cycle for the new year. And the Namassi Island, if you look through, is a big old mountain sticking up out of the water, very clearly covered in snow. Exactly where you'd expect a Guardian of the Snow and Hail to live, really. And yeah, he'll say, the sun has set not quite an hour ago. You have this, the longest night of the year. Return by dawn and cast the 3 wreaths, and he indicates the 3 wreaths that you've been given at the festival. Cast the 3 wreaths upon the fire to release the elemental essences. And that will begin the year's cycle anew, and we will be assured of a bounteous crop growth, as will all the peoples of the world.
As is just and right in the way of nature. So, just to clarify, there will be a fire on each of these 3 islands. That we
Oh no,
will
you must
find
cast them
in-
into the bonfire here, down
Ah,
in the town square. He'll gesture to the little crater behind you, where you can see the big old fire still roaring in
Perfect.
the middle. Yes, each of the guardians will gift you in their own way with the elemental essences for you to return back. I have never met the guardians myself. I have never been so blessed as to be chosen hero of the Four Winds. Although I ran many a time in my youth. He sort of smiles a little bit, nostalgia smile, you know. But yes, I understand they are great and terrible beings. Like I said, be not afeared when you meet them, but it will be your instinct.
friend.
Now to other matters, hero. Can you drive a boat?
Funnily enough, I think if I take a short rest, I potentially can.
Well, I mean, there will be plenty of time. You know, you've got the whole night, and like he says, it's the longest night of the year. I looked it up. I think it's 16 hours or something along those lines that you'll have before sunrise. So you have plenty of time.
Lovely.
You see the travel times on these between these islands; they're not long. You have the longest night of the year. You have plenty of time to eat, rest up, make sure you are prepared for your travel. Take this duty seriously, hero, but also this is a night of merriment and fun. Do not be afraid to let yourself partake in it. It is good for the hero to be seen around. Expect adoration from the folk of this simple island. We may be blessed by people of your stature and standing and connections every year, but it is still an event. It is still an occasion. You still carry awe behind you.
Wonderful. I will do my best in the name of my lady in the Sealy court to ensure a successful journey and peace among my companions.
As it should be. And the elder will intimate that they can provide the boat. They can provide a sailor for the boat as well if you can't drive
That-
the boat. But a lot of
I-
heroes like to take the reins themselves.
I will inquire among the others accompanying me, and get back to you on the sailor aspect of this.
Yes, it is. It will be very good for the hero to become acquainted with their bodyguards. And you're free. You're free to wander back down, to go speak to people. You can wander down to the docks if you so choose.
Lovely. I would like to give a big old fancy bow to the elder because he is obviously, important and honorable and lovely gentleman or woman or however, and go and find my companions to see if anybody knows how to sail or has any thoughts on that because we should probably let him know if we need a sailor ASAP. Well, I'll wander back down into it.
companions.
Just do anything with a boat.
So say you all.
Anyone else?
Hi.
I don't know.
Cannot
how to
do
drive
anything with a boat.
But the moment I see Ren, I run up and give her my last cinnamon bun.
Amazing. Thank you very much. I'll give you a little pat on the head and enjoy my cinnamon bun.
Amazing. Well, if you would wish to take a short rest for whichever ability it is that lets you learn
The Eladrin thing, I think it's I don't think sailing would help. It's the whole drawing from Elven shared consciousness after a something rest, and 2 proficiencies you don't have with a weapon or tool, and I don't think a boat is either of those.
I would say that a water vehicle is definitely a tool, so you could definitely get a water vehicle's proficiency if you wished.
Grand. Then we will draw on the wonderful power of Elven shared consciousness to suddenly and miraculously understand how to sail.
Amazing. Is there anything anyone wishes to do while you're here on the island for an hour or so while Ren is taking this rest and resetting her skills? Sorry.
I think Sunny would probably drink slightly too much just out of inexperience.
Aww. Okie dokie. Well, then it is time for you to. Well, I say it's time for you to set off. You can set off whenever, but you can consider yourself now having short rested for the sake of your ability. Are you ready to set off?
I would gather my companions and ask them, because the power of a leader comes from their people, and it's an unjust leader who lands in a lot of trouble who doesn't listen to them, even if they are from the Unseelie court. Is everybody happy and ready to go and cinnamon rolled up and...
I am very thoroughly cinnamon rolled. I am so ready to go.
Amazing. Well, some of the people running the festival, you can identify them because they're the ones wearing the costumed outfits instead of just whatever nice clothes they have. We'll be more than happy to show you down to the docks. There's a selection of boats available. Given that there's not that many of you, you can take your pick, but I recommend you pick a smaller one that can be piloted by one person.
This would seem like the sensible decision.
The winds are up, and you can be assured of swift travel, but maybe not peril-free travel. As you set out onto the sea, I'm going to ask you for your choice of a wisdom or dexterity check, adding your proficiency with water vehicles.
These are both dire.
Oh dear.
And the different checks require sort of perhaps different styles of driving, A wisdom check means perhaps you're sort of navigating carefully amongst waves. A dexterity check means you're simply reacting to each wave as it comes and deftly avoiding or surfing it. And is that a 4, I see?
Yes, that's a wisdom. That's a 4 wisdom check. So she's not the brightest cookie. Her wife's there for that, but her wife's not here, so.
Amazing. Can everyone on the boat make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you write up?
Dex save. Okay.
A good time to remember that the last hero that died here fell off the boat and drowned.
Yeah.
40.
It's a 16.
Amazing. And Ren as well?
Oh, we love this. 20 minus 1.
Well, unfortunately, Ren, you're in the middle of attempting to drive this boat. You obviously you relinquish the rudder. You're running to the sails to trim them correctly as you navigate around the wave. And the wave gets under you before you are quite capable of reaching anything to grab onto, and you are swept from the boat into the sea. It is not... Go on.
Can I try and reach out and grab her to get her back on the boat?
Absolutely, you may. You can make me a strength athletics check.
Excellent.
Is what you get.
That's really what I was hoping for there.
This is what you get for relying on the power of the shared elven consciousness rather than actually learning skills yourself.
That's a 15.
That's 15. Amazing. Ren, you are swept by the wave, and as you go over the side, your legs trailing into the water already, you find yourself gripped by the strong hand of your purple tiefling bodyguard, who deftly pulls you back from the sea's violent embrace.
This is...
In mechanical terms, you will lose the benefit of any short rest that you might take during this travel. Obviously, each travel time is very deliberately long enough that you could take a short rest, but not you, because you fell off.
Oopsie.
Oopsie.
She'll say that. Oopsie. Like, you know, we're the one that made the mess. I'm the only one that fell off. It's fine. Oopsie.
Back on the boat, you fool.
So Sunny, being as drunk as she is just laughing.
How did I fall off and not the drunk fox?
Really's just standing there like,
Ren's
oh my gosh, the
myself.
fake horse are working together!
Yes, well. There, she's
Well,
the hero. She must not fall and die.
Ren is very thankful and now unfortunately feeling quite indebted to you. As a matter of honor and Princess Truth and the rest of it. Yeah. And she'll probably make some ridiculous show of pledging to help you out when you need it. You know, down on one knee, the whole in the name of my lady. You have helped me in my time of need. I will come to your aid the same. Yes. And then get back to sheepishly sorting the boat out.
Well, the rest of your journey passes choppily and probably quite unpleasantly. Even if you made an amazing role at piloting the boats, like, the sea is unpleasant to sail on. And as you near the island, Solana Island, I'm assuming you are aiming for Solana Island. I should actually ask, which island are you aiming for? Are you aiming for an island?
But I would vote to go for the order they were pointed out, because that seems like the logical course. So long as everybody agrees, we may as well start. Well, we could start with the nice one, the one that looks nicest, but might not necessarily be nicest. Or we could go the other way.
Sunny, I would like to go to the one with the nice dirt, so yes. I agree.
The nice dirt.
Yes, the nice. Well, the others have. Well, there's really hard dirt, and there's really soggy dirt, and then there's good dirt.
I like the look of the tall, snowy
Good
one.
dirt.
Good dirt.
I mean,
Good
ultimately,
for burying a body in.
you're
We have-
piloting the boat, so you tell me where you guys are going.
Good dirt. We're going to the good dirt.
Which one's the good dirt?
The
Is it the green?
Solana, the green one.
Okay, amazing. I should
Not
have put the
bloody-
names of the islands underneath them, actually. That would have been
Not hard.
clever. I will quickly do that.
Because then at least we can get some good dirt to take with us to the other islands where there's bad dirt, and
Yeah.
Sunny can enjoy the good dirt the whole night long.
Sonny is going to be, by the end of the night, Captain Jack Sparrow. Just, I've got a jar of turbot.
Unless it goes overboard with more sailors
No.
like that.
I hope you didn't bring more alcohol with you. You're fine as you are. You and your dirt and your alcohol.
It lasted as far as the dock.
Okay.
Amazing.
This is going to be a rough
yeah.
come down.
You will pull up, once I've actually got the name labels visible to you, you will pull up at the shore of...
Dirt labels.
Yep. You'll pull up at the shore of Solana Island, and I will move you over to a new map, and then show you where you pull up. The cliff faces, which already looked pretty steep and severe when you were seeing them through a telescope, seem even harsher and even more intimidating from down below them. They offer very limited, if any, protection from the driving rain that surrounds you. A single jetty juts out from these otherwise slab-sided cliffs and provides you a place to tie your boat up and some shelter from some of the other approaches to the island, which maybe seemed a little bit rocky for you to try and approach with only a 4 in your water vehicles check.
We're lucky we're getting any approach, I think.
But yeah, the island shore is here. It seems quiet. There's no one around. There's no torches, although you can see sconces. Well, there's no lit torches. You can see sconces which hold torches. They've obviously been extinguished by the wind and rain. And beyond them, it's straight into the sides of the cliff face is a simple cave entrance, unadorned, undecorated, seemingly natural rather than carved, and very, very dark.
So Sunny is going to, as is befitting a graveyard keeper, I'm going to pull out my little hooded lantern and go, hi. And just give it a little light.
How far does your lantern light up?
15 feet.
Oh yeah. I will give you a little aura and make it visible to everyone.
I think. Sorry, it's 30 feet.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Double your little aura.
Yay. Big aura.
There you go. You have some light.
We have lights.
Amazing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I have dark vision anyway. But
Good
light
job,
is always
Sunny.
helpful.
Now
As do
everyone
I.
can see.
Does anybody not have dark, like out of character, does anybody not have dark vision? I love
have
it.
Dark vision.
I love it.
Perfect.
That sounds pretty standard for D&D.
Dude, the party and haunting universe unison. I have dark vision.
Dark vision.
I love it.
The only reason Sunny's got this out is because it's the graveyard vibes.
It's
Fair.
great.
She doesn't actually need it.
It's very considerate of Sunny. Sunny doesn't know that the rest of us can see.
Exactly.
It's good. It's very honorable. We appreciate it.
You love your honor.
Wonderful.
Lines from a legal drama?
Jesus.
Anyway. Yeah, you're presented with a jetty. Your boat, not pictured because I didn't draw one, presumably attached to the jetty by some means. and a big old, well, not even a big old cave, a medium to small size cave.
The boat is just off screen.
Exactly. Tied up, yeah.
The most convenient place for anything to exist.
Just off screen. Right, well, shall we venture forth?
Great idea.
The night's not getting any longer.
Shall I go first? And that way I have the light at the front, since you all can't see in the dark.
Yes, you're very helpful with your light. Yes.
Of course, you're very welcome. We're all going to be such fast friends.
Yes, friends.
Would you like me to lead slightly in front of you in case we encounter anything untoward?
I'm sure everything will be perfectly fine. What could possibly go wrong?
I cast mage armor on myself.
You should all have control of your tokens, by the way. You should also all have control of Salty's token, because that's the only way I can make the little aura visible to you, but I'm going to ask people don't yoink Salty's token.
Don't yoink me. Step bro.
Right.
Yeah, feel free to venture into the cave.
Venture forth. Sunny with your light.
Lead the way.
Lead the way.
Just incrementally move forward until something happens.
Cave, like the cave entrance, seems to have been carved relatively naturally. It's awkward. There's kind of chambers and side areas that you can see. It's not straight. The floor is uneven. This place is obviously not well traveled. It is, however, a very nice shelter from the wind and the rain outside. I'm assuming that as you have fur, Sunny, you are probably tremendously soggy right now.
Oh yeah, and also as soon as I get onto the uneven floor, I'm sprawled out on it.
Oh, Pat. Oh, no. But yeah, if you progress through, the cave doesn't go on for that long, and I suppose if you're progressing through, it becomes more of a tunnel. You will come out into the open area in the middle of this island, which, as with the previous island, is a sort of a large crater ringed by these high cliffs. The interior of the crater is lush and green, much lusher and greener than you might sort of expect for the time of year. Trees and plants coexist, and seem to coexist here in all sorts of different shades representing different times of year. You have glorious golden-leaved trees, you have great pine trees, but you also have cherry blossoms in flower and other such things. It's a verdant paradise, and I'm going to show you in a sec. Oops. Oh, apparently I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you the clearing at the very middle, the very bottom of the island. It should be over on your right-hand side where you are. And in the center, in the middle of this clearing, you will see that there is a great chair. There is a pyramid of sorts, a stone structure. The only artificial structures you've really seen so far on this island. And lying in the middle of this area, you see a body. It's not like other bodies you have probably seen before in character, and I do actually have a blown up version of it that people can see if you want to have a better look at what the thing looks like, which is just over here on your left. There are a few notable features of this body, which you don't need any kind of check to detect this. Yes, one, no bones. That's fairly significant. Instead, there's a sort of a semi-exoskeleton that appears to be made out of glistening golden metal. It reflects the light of your hooded lantern gloriously as you get close. The next is lack of any kind of skin. Instead, there is bright red muscle tissue, much brighter a shade of red than you would expect for a conventional living being. That just so it seems to sort of hang tightly bound, but not bound by anything. in distinct muscle fibers. The third thing that you will notice, actually probably the first thing, just to be honest, is that it's heckin' massive. This thing is easily 3 times as tall as any of you. And that's with the fourth thing, which is the fact that it doesn't have a head of any kind. And it's missing various other important parts, like internal organs or, other stuff. And yeah, it lies in the middle of this sort of crater area in a little clearing here by an appropriately sized stone chair a little ways off to the left. And greenery, and other than that, quiet.
Sunny immediately runs straight up to it and just starts examining it. She is so excited at this cool corpse.
Would you like to make me your choice of a medicine check or something like a wisdom medicine check if you're examining it for cause of death, or if you're trying to figure out what kind of creature this is, can you make me an Arcana check?
I'll do Arcana. Jeez. Ooh. 17.
17. Looking at the creature, it's a bit difficult because there's no obviously elemental aspects to it, but you're fairly sure that this is an elemental creature of some distinction. And given its size and its location here in the middle of this island, you're going to assume it's a relatively powerful elemental creature. At a guess, the fact that it's got no internals probably means that it should have a core of elemental energy, the last bit of the body that would make the whole thing complete, which isn't here currently. Possibly because the thing is dead.
Oh, I don't think I can raise this cup. How unfortunate.
Go ahead.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
Absolutely, you may. That gives you a 30 feet radius, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes. From the body itself.
So basically everything the light touches.
Do not detect. Yeah. From the body itself, you do not detect any signs of magic whatsoever. This thing appears inert. You will see, lying a short distance away from the body, and I really should have drawn something for this, but I didn't, so I'm going to tack it on very quickly using the paintbrush tool. You will see a big old sword. The hilt of the sword, the what's it called? The bit that keeps it, the handguard, the crossguard of the sword, is stylized like a rising sun cresting over the horizon. And it seems appropriately sized for this humongous creature. Like, the sword is also about 3 times as long as any of you are tall. That shows up with a distinct magical aura. And the other thing which shows up with a distinct magical aura is this pyramid over here. Neither of them have a school of magic. In that sense, they're not magical in the way that they are spell effects, but they are both strong with magic.
I would like to ask Sunny, my friend, does it appear that it should have a head? Or is that the natural state of beings like this one?
Fair. So the interesting thing is that I deal normally with humanoid corpses, so this is completely outside of the range of my expertise, I've got to say. I quite enjoy it.
Did the Elder not mention anything about this to you, Ren, when he told you about your mission here?
The Elder did not. The Elder simply mentioned venturing to each island and gaining an elemental blessing, so I was expecting an elemental, but not necessarily a deceased one.
Well,
Um,
something has clearly gone wrong here then.
Indeed. We should perhaps take a look around the immediate area and see if there's any other signs of what's gone wrong. If this is a test or a challenge or simply misfortune.
Sounds like an excellent idea. Ren, can you roll me an intelligence investigation check, please?
I love it every time you're asked to do a check, it's like, that one's not good.
just don't make me use my brain, okay?
Oh, Pet.
Oh, Pat.
Okay, we'll take that.
It's a 19.
There you go.
Yeah. Is anybody else joining in with the investigation?
Yeah, I'll have a look around as well.
Yeah, sure.
So let's.
I'm very much just shoveling dirt into vials at the moment.
Phenomenal.
That's gonna be 10.
Well, we've got another 20.
Oh my
from-
god!
Sweet.
Artificial
Well,
20.
you're rolling pretty well on this. Amazing. So, Ren, as you kind of look around, you'll see a few things which jump out at you about the area. The first is that there are a number of these logs or trees around, and that on its own probably doesn't seem to sort of mean very much. You're in what is effectively a sort of a microbiome forest kind of thing here. But some of these trees carry deep wounds as if from a sword. As though somebody has hit the tree with a sword and cut into the tree quite deeply with a sword. The second thing that you'll notice about the area is that although there's not otherwise signs of a struggle per se, there are areas like this here, this up here, where you can't see, I'm on the wrong layer. Here and here, where it seems like trees or plants or other things have been just uprooted. They've pulled themselves or been pulled out of the dirt, just leaving swathes of bare earth behind, not covered by the carpet of greenery and stuff that is otherwise omnipresent on this island. Mamralas, as you're having a pokey and a nosy around, perhaps guided by your detect magic spell, as you examine this sort of pyramid structure, you'll see there's a sort of a niche on the top. And as you investigate the pyramid structure, out of that niche rises up a little, we'll call it a plinth or a socket. And it nearly burns out everyone's eyes, because clasped in the grips, if you like, of this little plinth is a brightly burning ball, like burning magnesium, sort of super bright enough to cast stark shadows all across this little clearing down in the middle of the island here. It hurts to look at, and it burns bright, and it doesn't burn out. It's a perfect sphere of this white, hot, burning light clasped in the middle of this pyramid.
Ah, that's bright.
Could that
That's
be
shiny.
the... Might that be the core of our elemental? Anybody better versed in elemental things than I?
With your investigation check from earlier, it doesn't seem big enough to animate an elemental body of this big. We'll say it's about baseball sized, for want of a better comparison, maybe tennis ball sized. It's very bright, but it's not big or overtly powerful, and it doesn't move. It doesn't seem to be able to act independently of the fact that it's grabbed by this little plinth.
I would like to pick up
You
a
can try
stick
and interact with it.
and poke it. To see if it catches on fire.
You poke into the stick with your, or you poke into the orb with your stick, You pull back half a stick with a distinctly singed end.
I would not recommend touching it.
That would seem like wise counsel. Are the trees that are chopped down and stuff such, it obviously looks very intentional, but is it like methodical? Is it specific trees, or is it a bit here and there and
It's a bit here and there. The thrusts are, or the slash marks are obviously from powerful thrusts, but it's not like they chopped down the trees. The trees haven't been cut through, but they've been cut into. They've been damaged or dented.
Okay. It's not what you'd expect from an elemental guarding the island and representing summer and such to be damaging their bountiful domain.
The tree is also, as a side to that, the trees that aren't like lying around don't bear the same kinds of wounds.
So it's just the ones that are
Just
no
the ones that
longer
are
in the
lying
ground.
down or have been sort of cast down.
Okay. Hmm.
Sunny's going to turn to the rest of the group and say, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to make a little den for the corpse. Is that okay? Do we need this little man?
This little man, he's like 18 tall.
He's so big. Do you think the orb has anything to do with what you're here to do? What do you have to do with the wreaths, did you say?
Gain the elemental blessing of our elemental, so I would perhaps refrain from performing any last rites for our elemental until we have looked around a bit further and made sure that nothing is required with this. Yeah, elementals aren't my specialty, but I think we need this guy's go ahead. Which might be difficult right now, and might be even more difficult if we do find a way to get their core back or the like, if they're buried.
Sunny stops casting mold earth.
Like, I just imagine like there's just like a mound of dirt like starting to appear around this corpse, and then it just suddenly just flops to the side.
Hold back.
Like, oh, I'll just stop that now.
Is there? Can we look further into the temple, or does someone want to come and look at this throne with me and figure out if there's anything going on with this, or? It looks like there's a little path further up,
I can lend my eyes.
maybe.
Yeah, I'll come along.
Uh-huh.
We should all stick together.
How are you
Oh.
splitting up then? Who's looking at the throne? Who's going up the path?
Oh, well,
Is-
there's a temple as well.
Yeah, is there any like way like into here or anything, or is it just the plinth with the orb on the top?
The pyramid appears to be solid, with the only interior section being the small niche that the orb rose out of.
Okay.
We should perhaps move as a little unit up to the big old throne, take a look at that, and then go from there.
Yep.
And come on, Lantern Bearer.
I mean,
I
I believe
wonder
our
after
duty
that.
is to protect the Ren, so...
Yes. Well, we have to make sure that the ritual is performed. Doesn't matter if she dies.
As long as you've got the wreaths. And I clutch my wreaths a little closer.
Yeah, you wander up to the throne. The throne is old.
Is it magic?
The pyramid is also old. You're not sure exactly how old, but it's very old. It's clearly been extensively weathered. Its surface was once carved, and you can still make out the traces of the carvings. They depict a glorious, bright sun sending beams down on all the world. And through the back of the chair is a nice slit. Slightly uneven, slightly off to one side, at a maybe 27-degree angle. The slit is, we'll say, 3 to 4 inches long and less than an inch wide. And it runs right through at a slightly downward sloping angle. Sorry, slightly upward sloping angle from the back of the chair, from behind the chair to the front. Otherwise, the chair has no moving parts.
Does this slit seem like more recent than a lot of it, or is it fairly weathered around the edges, or...
You can make me an investigation check again.
I love those. Input plus, it's not plus. Oh, I need to put roll.
And there's no magic
Could
going
be
on or
worse.
anything.
No, the chair is also non-magical. The slit, you'd guess, is more recent than the construction of the rest of the chair, and is a pretty good match for the sword strikes you saw on the trees that you investigated before. They may well have been cut with the same blade.
That looks fairly recent, guys.
And yes, that blade did penetrate through half a foot of stone.
That's concerning.
Can I stick my finger in it and see if there's anything in there?
You can stick your finger in. There is not anything in there. The edges
Okay.
are mostly smooth. It was a clean strike that made this hole.
Well, at least our elemental isn't dead in the chair. Though it does seem like potentially the elemental sword.
This is much too small for the big sword that you saw.
Oh, okay.
This would have been made by a person-sized blade.
Right. That's even more concerning.
The Guardian
There's clearly
attack.
been some kind of struggle here.
Potentially, but the way that it's the trees that have been uprooted, that have been slashed, make it seem like perhaps there was an attack, and the guardian of this island was clearing up the dead trees and the damage from it, rather than they died during it, or someone else has been.
Would any of our
So,
characters
quick
know of the
question.
Awaken spell?
I'll ask for Salty's quick question, then we'll come back to what you just said there, Sheska. What's up, Sunny?
I've forgotten the question.
No worries. Mamrelast, you're asking about the Awaken spell.
Yes. Would any of us know of it?
I
The
definitely
fact that
don't.
someone appears to have been fighting uprooted trees.
You are probably aware of the fact that there can be sentient plants. You know, crayons, shambling mounds, that sort of things. You're all 5th level, you're all moderately experienced mortal adventurers, and you will have seen weirder things in your time as servants to the great powers.
I have remembered my
Perhaps.
question.
What is your question, Sunny?
So, have we agreed that this is not supposed to be normal, or is this what we're supposed to be doing? Because I thought we were just here to get a little blessing and then get on our way and go to the next island, and now it seems like we're investigating a murder.
Well,
Uh,
yes. I think, I assume the elemental was meant to be alive and we were meant to get some sort of blessing on the wreath, but they're not, so we need to figure out how to do that and move on and
Well, I'm
I
glad
guess.
that we are agreed on this.
tell the elder that things seem to have gone wrong when we get back. What do you think, leader?
I certainly don't think this. I mean, it could potentially be a challenge, but it's nothing like this was mentioned. I was just told there was elemental beings that would instill a sense of fear, although we were to be not afeared. And if this chap was alive, I think we would all certainly be afeared. So
I'm
wouldn't.
certainly not afeared. I'm actually quite fascinated.
does their deceased status have anything to do with this fascination, though?
Yes. Maybe. A little bit.
Would anything happen if your wreath were to touch the Guardian?
The Guardian. Do we know for sure that this is the Guardian? It seems highly likely, but
Who else could it be?
I mean,
You're-
it
you're-
may be a minion of some sort, a welcome committee that has been killed.
not such a great welcome.
I don't
Everyone-
know. I'm having a great time.
You can try seeing if the wreath will interact with anything.
Should we do that first, or should we look a little further first? Just because if we damage, burn, otherwise destroy this wreath, we might be in a spot of bother.
I recommend not sticking it into the orb.
Yes.
Potentially.
Probably best to wait with that until we know what's going on.
Yeah.
I can shine a little bit more light on the situation, actually. I'm going to cast Dancing Lights.
Alright.
So much light.
Yeah, just a little bit more light around the little clearing.
I will say that the clearing is currently quite, although I can't show it easily on the map, the clearing is currently quite starkly illuminated by...
I'm not going to bother
the
my ass
orb.
then.
Well, there is, the sword has the sun on it, and the chair has the sun on it, and the orb is quite sun-like. Maybe it has to do with the orb, but...
But
like
what
you
about the daughter?
The what?
Boo. It
Oh,
was a
no.
sun daughter
I-
joke.
yeah.
No, that's gone straight over Ren's head. She is so incredibly confused.
And Mavis would get it, but would absolutely groan.
Memorilas
Yeah,
ruffles the head of Sunny and goes, "Oh, that is such a funny joke."
See, I thought so too. This is how I entertain myself when I'm in the graveyard.
You don't get out much with other people, do you?
No, not at all.
Oh, should we perhaps perchance try and head up these stairs and see what's up here before we go poking wreaths into anything that could damage them?
Yes, if you would like.
Huh? Sounds good. You can wander up. I'm going to ask you, because you're the one who keeps saying these things, so I'm going to keep asking you for the checks. Ren,
Yeah.
can you make me another... I'm going to ask you, depending on what kind of thing you're investigating. If you're looking around for presence of other people and things, can you make me a wisdom survival check? Otherwise, can you just make me a general investigation check?
She's not looking for anything in particular. She's just sort of taking a look along. So we'll go with the general investigation, which is actually the worst roll. But
You get different information depending on which role you pick, so...
Can I provide help?
Are you trained in an investigation?
Second.
Is anyone else trained in investigation? Either?
Yeah, I'm proficient, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, you can lend help. If you're wandering
No,
along with
I'm
Ren,
not proficient.
Yes.
it sounds like you are, then yes, you can provide help and give Ren advantage on this check.
I'm very helpful.
we're gonna potential. That's not too bad, actually. Thank goodness for advantage. That's a 16.
Amazing. Well, you do it all. The island is not huge. I know I'm going to put you back on the multiple island screen for a sec. I know the map doesn't sort of look it, but this island is much smaller than the first island you started on. It really just does seem to have, like, one admittedly 18 foot tall inhabitant. The steps are carved to be comfortable for a much larger creature. There's no other real structures per se, but you can see sort of rocks that obviously are carved out by just the passage of time and someone sitting on them over and over again for however many hundreds of years this island's been here. The imprints of an 18-foot tall person's rear end worn into them over time. The other thing that perhaps you'll notice is, because there was some debate as to whether this is the body of the Guardian or not. You were told to expect that each Guardian would put on a massive display of their own weather for you here. This is the Sun Guardian's island, and there is no sun, there is not even any moon. Like, the weather inside is howling wind, but sheltered by the cliffs, and some rain, but sheltered by the cliffs. This, apart from the glowy orb, nothing here suggests to you that this is where someone sun-aligned could live. Presently. Like, it's just trees and vegetation, some worn paths, and occasionally very large steps like the ones you just climbed for a large creature. And no birdsong, no animals that you can detect anywhere around, just quiet, and, well, not quiet, but just the wind.
Yeah, this is looking pretty dire, friends. Our elemental is dead, and I'm fairly certain they are not supposed to be. I wondered if anybody trying to sabotage this festival was here before us, but perhaps it's time to try putting the wreath on our elemental and hoping for anything, I suppose.
Well, yes, I guess we should try something.
Oh, it certainly can't hurt.
You want to try that out?
Sure. I'm not sure who it was that suggested it, but it seems like the least destructive wreath-related idea.
You lay the wreath. Where do you put the wreath? Are you just dropping it on the body? Are you trying to put it around what remains of its neck?
I would gently pop it around what remains of its neck.
You got this.
And
You pop the wreath around this dead creature's neck, and you step back, and nothing happens.
nothing happens. Well, it was worth a shot.
Maybe
Perhaps.
it's just a natural occurrence. I mean, after all, the eternal silence does tell us eventually all things must meet their great end.
Indeed, but not all things lose their head in the process.
Oh, do we know that it even had a head?
It has a neck.
It looks like it should
You're the
have
one
a
who
head.
did the Arcana check earlier. It looks like it ought to have a head.
Mm.
I did sense that both the pyramid and the sword is magical. Maybe we can
We could
connect
try.
them?
Now
Okay,
that
what
sounds
happened?
like a dragging a big heavy sword check that I might actually be good at.
Dragon? Where?
I hate to
Sure.
break it to you, but I wasn't going to ask you for a check for dragging the big heavy sword. Like, it's big and heavy. You would almost certainly fail to wield it as a sword in battle. It's much too big. But just dragging it across the ground, like, yeah, you can do that.
Nice.
I'll help.
It's even better if you have friends. Alright, you drag the sword. Oops, I moved to the map screen to try and move the sword, and I've accidentally moved the map. I don't think I can move the sword anymore. But imagine that you have moved the sword over to the pyramid. And as you are dragging this thing up to the pyramids, where are you going to put it? You're going to like drag it up to the top where this little niche is? You're just going to plop it on the sides or just next to it? What's the plan once you're here?
We
With
could
the detect
focus
magic,
it all.
is it the pyramid in general that is magic, or is the magic sort of radiating into the pyramid from the orb?
The magic is coming from the orb.
Okay.
What if take big pointy sword, poke hot orb?
Probably a better chance
wanna
of
do that?
surviving than a stick.
Between the two of you, you can heft this sword up the sides of the pyramid. And as you're getting to the top, before you can quite position the sword such that you can stick into this orb, the orb will react not to the sword, but to the presence of Ren.
Oh.
And you will
Oh.
see tendrils reaching out from this orb, almost like if you've ever seen NASA pictures of a solar flare, like
Oh.
that, reaching out towards you, Ren.
Grand. I'll take a step closer, but not too close because it's proven to be very burny.
Well, the tendrils reach out and they go for your neck, and they dig themselves with Sun Frosty into the wreath, the grassy wreath, the very first one you were given that hangs around your neck, the one that you plopped on this guy.
Nice. That seems.
And the orb seems to be sort of sucked along these lines until there's no orb left, and the tendrils disappear into your wreath. And your wreath glows with light for a second. And then the light dims, and your wreath bursts into flower. Small little kind of pretty white flowers, big old long feathery things, sort of bushes and tufty bits spring out. Seeds form along the grassy things of your wreath, and the wreath is suddenly bursting with life.
I can't say that bodes well for any future heroes, but for us, this seems grand.
I said that's a job well done. Let's go.
Yeah. Before we run into whoever's ended this elemental, because I'm not sure we want to run into them.
No.
All right, you heading out?
If everyone's in agreement.
Well, I think we've done what we set out to do here, although there's been a bit of an upset in the process.
Hopefully, the rest of the islands will not have such upset.
Well, there is the other path that we could try, but I don't know if we want to bother. I mean, we've done our
At
job.
this point, I'm assuming you've sort of had a wander around most of the interior of this island on your little investigation. Like I said, there's not a lot to the island.
Hmm.
You can do a loop of the island in 10 minutes or less.
Gotcha.
Lovely, then.
Okie dokie. You can head back out through the cave.
Mm.
It's still dark. The weather out on the jetty is still terrible. Your boat is still there, bouncing up and down with the waves that come and probably slosh over the jetty a little bit. Ren, would you like to pilot the boat again?
Yes.
Nobody else can, as far as I'm aware.
Yes.
So,
I'm starting.
I
Yeah,
grab
to doubt.
Ren's shoulder and goes, "You did great. You got this."
I am going to tie myself to the boat this time.
oh my god.
Phenomenal. Okie doke.
Okay, so now the boat is gonna sink.
Uh,
I am just gonna say to my lovely group of friends and Unseelie court members, that
I love how it's friends and unseelie courtmen.
who I am unfortunately in life debt to be able to see him, but you know, them's how the runes fall. We have two options. We have hard dirt or wet dirt, and wet dirt, I suspect potentially is still alive, as opposed to our sunny friend, given that it's raining this heavily. But when I took a look-see with the Elder, I could not see that island, so I have no idea what to expect there. I do at least know that the Nomasi Island hard dirt is a big snowy mountain type thing.
Yeah, it looks amazing, doesn't it?
If the weather is this nasty with all of the water, doesn't it stand to reason that either Wet Dirt is the only one that is still alive, or Wet Dirt is currently in the midst of a grand battle?
Do you think we should head to Wet Dirt then to see if they are alive and know what's going on, or if anything's happening, or in the hopes that they are still around?
I also think that the Wet Dirt would be easier to gather, so I would quite actually like that.
You sound quite enamored with hard dirt.
Yes,
wet
let's go to wet dirt then.
Wet
Hard
dirt.
Hard Dirt is just really awkward, and you can't really dig it, so you just have to use the spell, and it's a bit boring.
Okie dokie, it sounds like wet dirt to me.
Sounds like wet dirt. Yep.
Okie dokie. Well, can I get another... Your choice again, dexterity or wisdom, using your proficiency in water vehicles. Check from Ren, who is our boat pilot for today.
Hello, I'm your pilot for today. There may be some small unexpected turbulence.
What would you say I would have to be proficient in to provide help for this?
Also in water vehicles.
Oh, well, that's not helpful at all, is it?
This isn't as horrendous. It's a +3. I just rolled.
I want to help the only way I can. I say, "You're doing great, sweetie," giving you bardic inspiration.
Oh my god, amazing.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Bardic inspiration. How are we?
And yes, once again, you have an hour's travel, so if any of you have burnt resources which refresh on the short rest, you can attempt to take a short rest, but getting
Attempt.
dunked in the ocean will prevent you from taking a short rest.
I'm just bardic inspiration. How's bardic inspiration work?
It gives you a dice which you can add. I don't know what the size of dice
Once
is.
Should be a
within the
D8.
next 10 minutes, the creature... No, it's a d6. Can roll the die and add the number rolled to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw it make. The
We're
creature
gonna do that.
can wait until after it rolls the d20 before deciding to use the bardic inspiration die, but must decide before the DM says whether the roll succeeds or fails. Once the bardic
We're gonna-
inspiration die is rolled, it is lost. A creature can have only one bardic inspiration die at a time.
Great.
It's D8 at 5th level.
We're gonna do that.
Shaska is a multi-class.
Ah,
So that's 1d6 is what I'm hearing.
Yep.
yes.
Yeah. Oh. I know how to use Roll20. That's a 13.
A 13. A 13
overall.
is plenty sufficient to stop anyone from plopping into the drink. Do not fret.
Excellent.
You're doing great,
Uh,
sweetie.
Thumbs up over my shoulder.
Okie dokie, you head off in the direction of wet dirt. And after a sort of 40 minutes of travel, the island begins to come into view, and you get a better idea perhaps of why you couldn't see this thing through the telescope. Because Platrin Island is almost completely flat. It's like a slab of stone, barely sticking up out of the ocean. You can see that it's about the same width across as Solana Island, but the tallest feature is, I don't know, 15 feet high, 18 feet high, maybe not much taller than that creature that you saw the body of on Solana Island. The island itself appears to be battered by rain and swamped by large waves. The rain is getting worse as you approach. In terms of dirt, unfortunately for Sunny, the dirt here looks like it is all going to be stone. Harder even possibly than the hard dirt of Namasi Island.
No.
And you will pull up, and I will put you over to a new map. You will pull up to the shore of Platrin Island, and I will see if I can reveal a map to you. Here is map. As you can see, the shore of Platrin Island is pretty barren. The whole thing is awash with seawater. Like I said, the waves, they sweep onto this island and they meet no resistance, so they just sweep kind of meters and meters inland, because there's no proper slope or beach to stop them at this point. As you pull up, you will see that there are creatures. Well, there is a creature waiting for you. Let me pop you on the jetty there. You can arrange yourselves in whichever order you wish. But there is a creature waiting for you. It looks like what I'm going to show to you over on the right-hand side of your screens here. Hello, Roll20. It looks like this. It's a squid guy
Blobman.
in armor.
God, look at him.
You see this creature? It's holding this sort of a ceremonial trident spear type thing. And then you watch as the watery mass that fills its body just sort of drops away and spills out over the ground in front of you. And behind it, you see... Oops, I didn't do that. Behind it, you see another creature, which looks to be of a similar sort of construction. I don't have nice big artwork for this, but in the shape of a minotaur and brimming from the inside with light, you see this creature pull back a phenomenally large battle axe out of the back plate of armor of where this guardian used to stand. The armor hangs in the air, suspended for a moment, seemingly unnaturally at first, and then you realize. One sec. I'm just going to reveal a huge big area because you're looking at that. Then you realize it's being held up by vines, sentient vines, which writhe and wriggle across the landscape, and they drop the arm with a clang down to the stone. Elsewhere on the island, it's chaos, it's battle. There are great creatures, blobs of water, and birds made out of what seems to be pure light. Hang on, blobs of water, birds of pure light, doing battle all across the surface of the island.
Oh.
In amongst them flit much smaller elemental spirits, which look respectively like a sad little rainbow and strange sort of shiny cat creature things.
Oh my god, look at them.
My God, I
Ours
want
is
to
kitten.
pet them.
Yeah, he stuck his head through a fence and got stuck. Like Arceus.
Yeah, it's a battlefield. These creatures are at each other's throats. As you watch, you will see one of these cat creatures tear a tiny little water boy limb from limb. You will see one of these birds swoop down and be just engulfed by a water blob creature. The rain is driving and horrible. Everything is nasty as anything, and you will see the Minotaur here lower its head, point its horns at you, and begin to charge.
That's very rude.
And this is where I'm going to say we're about to go into combat. Would you guys like to take a little break, as we are about halfway through our 2-hour slot?
It really
Our
do
4-hour
look
slot.
I think that's probably a good idea at this point, yeah.
Sure.
Oh dear, oh dear.
It's also when I was looking through paladin spells, I wanted a lance anyway, and then I spotted find steed, but I do not think there's going to be a chance to find a steed and make any use of it. But I just need everybody to know that it is on my spell sheet in all caps.
Does steed actually conjure a steed for you?
Yeah. It's not a particularly strong steed. I looked it up. It's just like it can give you a warhorse or something the DM agrees on, but a warhorse seemed pretty standard. A fey warhorse that lets you be celestial something warhorse, but I don't think there's going to be a chance for Horsey to
Don't
make
worry,
it.
I've built this entire thing around animate dead. I don't think there's going to be any corpses for me.
I see a minotaur,
Oh, no.
perhaps.
Yeah.
That would be good. Right, I'll be back.
Just need to kill it
yes.
first.
Well, yes.
How long of a break are we
For
taking?
people listening at home, well, that's what I was going to suggest. A 10 or 15 minute break. What are people feeling like? Enough
All I
time
need to
to-
do is fill a drink, so.
I mean, 10 is fine, but I apologize if I'm late. I don't keep time very well. I do the things as quickly as I can.
Alright, we'll aim for 10.
Okay. Yeah, that's
we will
my
see
plan.
if we achieve 10.
Okay. Right.
Okay. See you in 10 minutes,
All
man.
soon.
Amazing.
Okay, now it's just us. Let me just set on timer. Actually, let me just make a note of the time. Min break 15:41. So, hello! Welcome to this little corner of the internet. I'm still here because we do have that little follower gold bar at the top of the screen, and it has been filled. It actually filled just before the start of the stream. And of course, the tradition is that when that happens, I have to, well, usually I have to drop whatever I'm doing and immediately draw a doodle for chat, but that wasn't really an option right now, so we will do so now. First chance available. I'm first and foremost just trying to find out where I have my doodles for this. Yes, there we go. Let me bring up Clip Studio Paint. There we go. There we go. So, hello to everyone in chat. You now get to decide what doodle we shall make and put up on the shelf above. And please hurry, we only have like 5 minutes. Anyone there? Anyone in chat? Well, I guess if nobody's there to make suggestions for what I need to draw and put on the shelf, I guess we'll just take a break. So yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Just beyond the horizon is the place they seek, a place called Meridian. I can see by your face that you know this place, a kingdom of dreams where heroes are born. Just an old wives' tale to the ones who sleep, to the waking they know of its treachery. A city in the sky, I wanna be so high, where I could be somebody great. Now listen here, it's all an illusion. Meridian is the fallacy of the power. listen to this tale of old with the heroes both behind. He's the master of concealment and an adept at disguise. With heroes is when he's seeking faster, husband wants to lie. He's slain many a villain, be a dragon, buff or wizard. He's looted chests of all the best of treasures he could find. He's the undefeated champion of adventure, war and passion. And he sings this song as he goes along with a fiddle and a pipe. The grass is green, the air is clean, a sweet lass by my side. The wrinkled pond is looking so as trees are on behind. The world is full of monsters, well, but they ain't here at the time. So let your rocks propose a toast to these drunken friends of mine. A hero journey far and wide, but it riches, gold and magic. But he never found his true love song, and it made him sad in time. And I played a fair from over there with a bow and she was mine. She apologized profusely, said she thought he wasn't warm. And she carried him to the nearest inn, where she nursed him back to life.
I dare say I've perfected the cinnamon roll recipe.
And she married him that night. So the half they have, they got me up a song about their time. The grass is green, the air is clean.
I realize now I should probably say thank you to everyone who did follow. Thank you very much to Tabby Meow for subscribing 2 hours ago. Thank you very much to Hexenheart and Titanium Salt, 2 of the players in the current 2 shots, for following. Wait, did I say Tabby Meow subscribe? No, that was a follow. Thank you to CL at Halesia for following me. And thank you, Salem Owl, for following me. I think I missed that one. Thank you very much for coming. And I hope you are enjoying the one-shot. But I think it's about time that the break is coming to an end. So, let's get back to it.
My God.
I thought you said dirt.
Dirt.
So did I. We said dirt as well.
Hello, lovely humans.
Hello.
You're currently live. Are we all back?
Hi.
Yeah, live.
Ignore us in our dirt.
Yes, we are back.
Hello.
We are back
Can I get a
with
roll
Samurai
call?
Jack.
I think I hear everyone except for Hexenheart.
I'm here.
Amazing, wonderful. We're all back. All right.
She's
All
like
back.
dirt.
I'll put your audio live on my channel as well. Hey everyone, we are back. People are laughing about salty and dirt.
It's just I look towards the chat and I just see even out of character, Solly has dirt in the brain.
I feel like people couldn't hear
Just
me.
like
That's fine.
dirt.
Really
Amazing.
like dirt. I love it.
All right. Well, I hope you all had a good break. I hope you're refreshed with whatever drinks and other things you need.
Tea, so I'm happy.
I'm gonna need some things from you. I'm gonna need some initiative rolls.
Yes, you are. Okay.
Oh,
Let's go with the pride dice.
Good choice. I'm going with my lesbian dice. 15.
I got a 13.
Okie doke. Right. That's a 13 for Mavis. I'm gonna need you to do a roll off with me in just a second.
Okay.
Did you say 15?
Yes, 15.
Fantastic. And Ren?
yeah, this. There we go. It's not bad. 11.
Amazing. Okie doke. Yes. So, Mavis, what I'm going to ask you for is just another initiative roll with all the same bonuses and penalties and what have you that you had on your previous one.
Okie dokie.
That
That's
will
an 8.
slot you in with the other. That's an 8. Fantastic.
An 8. Yeah.
Okie doke. And I believe there are no other times, so if I hit this little button, you should all see initiative track on your screens.
Yep.
And we are going to start with Sunny. Sunny, you can see this Minotaur creature here is head bowed and ready to charge at you. A note about the terrain.
Oh.
The terrain isn't difficult terrain. but because it is soaking wet and just awash with seawater, if you dash, you'll need to take a dexterity saving throw
Oh.
to stay on your feet.
Only
Otherwise,
if we dash.
fall over. Only if you dash.
Okay.
I
So yeah, the
see.
rocks are a bit treacherous, so you need to take care with them.
Ah, okay. Well, I will perform my battle cry, survive the blob men. And I will cast Ray of Enfeeblement,
Okie doke.
which is a attack roll from me.
Against the Minotaur?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Oh, that's gonna be a 21.
That is a hit. What does
Oh,
Ray
yeah.
of Enfeeblement do?
So for 1 minute, the Minotaur does have physical damage.
Ooh, that's quite useful.
That's
I'll
great.
Give him a little, I'll give him a little bad back symbol to let him know.
It's okay, Mr. Minotaur, me too.
All right.
Okay. Hang on, I'm remembering how this works. Right. And because I'm a nasty little gremlin.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind. I don't think there's anything in range. Other than the Minotaur, which I don't really want to get facing into. But you know what? Fuck it. How far is 30 feet on here?
You should have a little line tool on the left-hand side, which you can use
Yeah.
to measure distances.
Ah,
Also, if you click and drag your token, you should see, and you right-click while you're doing that, you should see a
Ah.
distance measure line behind you.
I see. In that case, I'll pop around behind the Minotaur
Mm-hmm.
and use my bonus action to shift. So I become more foxy and I give it a little nommy nom with the bite.
Amazing.
Yeah. Let me remember how this works.
Give me a nomi nom roll.
No,
One-
no.
One nommy nom incoming. Oh, that's a good nommy nom. That's a 23 of nommy nom.
That is a nomi hit. Give me some nomi damage.
Okay.
You said the
1d6
Minotaur
plus
was
2.
glowing, right?
Yes, so the Minotaur
Oh.
is constructed in a similar fashion to this water spirit that we just killed. It is armor with pure elemental light inside.
So it's a light meal.
Nice. Speaking of light meals, I rolled a 1, so that's a total of 3 damage.
Amazing.
Nice.
Armor's not easy to bite. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Survive the blob man. That's my turn.
Well, as you bite it,
Oh no.
you stick your head into the glowing radiance that comes off of this Minotaur to take a bite out of it, and you will receive in turn
Oh.
7 points of radiant damage. As you do.
Don't stop. Wait, no. Cease. Oh no. Oh, okay. In that case, I'll have to do a little concentration check for enfeeblement.
Oh, yes, please. That's a concept.
So it's con with proficiency.
If you are proficient in con saves, then yes.
Ah, oh, that's a point. Am I? Good question.
I can't answer that for you.
So the answer is no. Raven enfeeblement drops.
Ripperoonies. What was your save result?
6.
Yeah, okay, no, Raven feeble drops. That's a shame. The Minotaur's
Fuck.
back is no longer bad.
Oh no.
It's been rejuvenated.
Almost immediately.
I did more damage to myself.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Oh no!
Alright. The Minotaur spins around.
No.
It's gonna heft its big old axe, and it's gonna bring it swinging down at you.
What if you don't?
It only makes one attack.
What if you
And
don't?
this is going to be the first attack roll with that new dice that I mentioned at the start of the session. So we'll see
Uh-huh.
how it goes. It's rolled exactly a 10 on the dice, which means that is a 15 to hit. Does a 15 hit you?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Can you please take me
No.
5 points of slashing damage
I can survive that.
and 3 points of radiant damage.
I can almost survive that.
Did you remember the temporary hit points from the cinnamon roll?
They only last for an hour.
Oh!
Oh dear. Okay, I'll get rid of those then.
We should have been snacking on the boat.
And that is, I think, the Minotaur's turn. Actually, no, it's going to do a little dance around you. Okay, Minotaur doesn't want to be outflanked either. And Mavis, you're now up.
Okay. How far away is this? Okay. Alright, well, the Minotaur has gone quite far away. I'm gonna move up to whatever this creature is over here.
It's a little viney construct that seems to be sentient but animate.
Okay. I would assume it was sentient and animate since it has a token.
Oh,
I think
It
it was
was
assumption.
fish.
Sorry, what, you were about to say something, Sunny?
I thought it was just a bush.
I see tokens, I assume it's to be gotten rid of. Right, yeah, and I'm just gonna just swing at it with my battle axe. So
Oh, make me a swing with battle axe roll.
maths. That's a 13 to hit.
That is a hit.
Yes, excellent. Okay, right. I'm wielding this two-handed, so I'm rolling with a d10. That'll be 6 points of damage.
It's a nice clean hit.
And then I'm just going to do that again, because I have 2 attacks per action.
Fair enough.
So,
Go ahead.
it's 19 to hit, and as
Hit again.
far as I'm aware, I have an improved critical, so my weapon attack score critical hit in a roll of 19 or 20, so that's a crit.
That's is that a
Ooh,
19 on the
nice.
dice?
Oh, it has to be on the dice.
I believe so, yes.
Oh,
Okay, I assume it
Because
was...
a normal crit is a 20 on the dice.
Yeah, that is true. Roll on a roll of 19 or 20. Okay, never mind then. That still hits though. So not a crit, sadly, but
Maybe
that's
if you'd
another 6 points of damage.
served a nicer court, you'd have.
Oh my god!
Phenomenal.
So rude.
I have noticed. Part of the shifting, I get temporary HP, so I have 6 more healths.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
going to be very useful for you in just a
That-
second. Because
Yeah.
it is,
That's
it is
what I
these vine
pointed out.
construct turn.
What if you don't?
And on their turn, this little vine here in front of Mavis is going to make attacks with its grasping vine. It's going to reach out and try and hit you.
Hmm?
So, I'm assuming the answer is yes. Does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
Okey-dokey. Can you
I
please-
don't have an AC higher than 22.
Can you please take me 5 points of piercing damage?
I
And
can.
you are now grappled.
No.
Oh, lovely.
And while you're grappled, you are also restrained.
I don't want to be though.
I know you do. And then I think it's gonna. Is it gonna try and grab someone else, or is it just gonna double attack you? I think it's gonna double attack you for now. Seeing as you're here and you hurt it quite badly, actually.
Okay.
In technical terms, you have bloodied this creature. It is below half health.
Hmm?
It is gonna probably hit you again with a 24 to hit.
Yep. You didn't need that advantage from the restraint then.
Nope. Can you take me 6 points of piercing damage?
I can, yeah.
Alright, and then plant number 2 is going to come over here to Sunny and say hi, Sunny.
No.
It's going to try and grab you. Sunny, does a... Oh my god, these dice can't fail, apparently. Does a 23 hit you?
Jesus Christ!
Okay. If you say no, then I'll take that as a no.
I'm a liar, but no.
Well, if it were to hit you, you would take 7 points of piercing damage and be
Oh,
grappled and
that would
restrained.
be unfortunate.
Yes. Unrelatedly, does a 13 hit you?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can you please take me 7 more points of piercing damage?
No.
And that is the end of their turn.
Oh.
My goodness.
Alright. Birdies. Big birdies. What have we got?
I'm
How
about to
fast
become
do
a
you
cub.
move, birdies? How fast do you move? Oh, only
Oh.
30 feet. Even though you fly, you don't fly that fast. Okie doke. Where can we get with 30 feet? Actually, not very far.
Thank
So
goodness.
we're gonna do a little dash out over here. 60 feet. Give me 60 feet. There we go. And then Ren, it is gonna be your turn.
So, you said difficult terrain.
No, not difficult terrain, but if
Just
you
you can't
dash,
dash.
yeah, if you dash and you're touching the ground, the birds obviously fly, so they don't fall over.
Grand. And it's action, bonus action movement. It's
Yes.
been a hot minute. Okay,
Yes.
then. We're heading out to about here. And
Mhm.
yelling all sorts of nonsense in Elvish about For My Lady and Honor and I'm Coming Friends. And we're gonna cast first and foremost. Let me double check. This is a. Yeah, that's a bonus action. This is an action. No, this is might actually save this for another time. Actually, should have cast this on the way, but the more you learn. In which case, I will just cast Compelled Duel on our Minotaur friend,
Mhm.
which is a saving throw for him.
Okey-doke. What kind of saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw with a
Minotaurs
save
generally
DC
aren't tremendously wise.
of 14. Well, me too, homie. So
that is a failed saving throw.
grand. In which case, I'm also gonna yell at my friends to just don't touch this one for a bit. Like, deal with the rest for a minute. Because if they touch him, then he will no longer be compelled to duel me, and that would be unfortunate. And then my bonus action. I am going to. You're within 5 feet. I can give you a little poke
Ew.
because you were taking a lot of damage there, and it was a little bit concerning. So we're gonna give you a sheet. No, we're not. That's concentration. I'm so bad at concentration things. This is why I had a plan and then I moved in the wrong way, and now it's not a plan anymore.
Oh no.
You tried.
It's fine. It will be a plan. It will be a plan next time.
Thwarted your own plans.
Yes. Spoiled. I mean, that's what you get for having a -1 to intelligence, isn't it? I can at least give you a little lay on hands. No? Is that a bonus action?
It's an action.
I feel like that's an action. Cool. In which case, we're donezo for now. We're done.
Ah, that's okay.
There was a plan. There was a plan with aid. If I'd run halfway and done the aid and run the rest of the way, but yeah,
Guess I'll die.
-1 intelligence.
Christ. You'll become one with the dirt then.
Grand. That's
Oh.
me done.
How's everybody looking?
Toasty. I have a whole 4 health.
Oh my god. What? Dear
The
god.
only reason I'm alive is because of that temporary HP.
Amazing.
The temporary hit points are only like 3, aren't they?
It's 6, 2 times proficiency.
2 times, okay. I misremembered. Well, that's all the healing I can provide for you, because I can't actually make it close enough to you to cast Cure Wounds.
It's okay, I have a plan.
Oh, plan, okay.
Uh,
It's not a good plan.
Is your plan dying?
It may be.
Instead, I'm gonna run up to the fox. No, to the plant holding the fox.
Radius.
And I'm just gonna be... Let's go! And cast Shocking Grasp. Hopefully that's not gonna
Is
have
that a-
horrific consequences. With all the
Is
wet
that an
ground.
attack roll or a saving throw?
It's an attack roll. I rolled a 15 to hit.
A 15 does hit. Give me some damage.
That's 12 lightning damage. And
Ow!
it can't take reactions.
It's now bloodied.
That helped with my plan.
Is that you?
And with my bonus action, I'm gonna call out to Mavis. You have it within yourself to break free! Bardic Inspiration.
As a D6 I get to add to a roll.
It's
at
a
some
D6.
point, yeah? D6, okay.
And that is my
Perfect.
turn. Now what will the environment do?
What were you saying, Ren?
I just think we're a horrendously nice party for the most part.
Alright, well, it's about to be the environment's turn. Mavis, you feel the gusting of the wind and the driving rain and stuff, and then something just kind of sort of lightly slaps against your face. And you don't have hands free to examine it. And it
Oh, I'm
lingers there for just a
restrained.
sec, and then it blows away. And you realize that the cloud of other things, other small sort of bits of detritus and stuff, are also blowing around, and they form into the shape of this creature,
What?
which is approximately a humanoid formed out of petals.
Oh,
Okay.
A creepy-looking humanoid with no actual eyes and only the barest semblance of facial features. But one of them nonetheless. And Mamreless, you'll see a similar creature forming behind your little vine boy. Anyway, they're going to use Cure Wounds on the vine boys.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Does that mean like that? Oh, they're going to get decent rolls as well on their
Of course they are.
Oh. Let me see. Oh well, that one's nearly healed up fully. That one is healed up fully. Amazing. You see just the wounds you've inflicted on these vines, the scorch marks from the lightning and other things, just evaporate.
Oh no.
And then these creatures are going to sort of drift away. You'd think that a creature made entirely out of petals ought to be sort of blown around a bit by the wind. But these ones are not. Now that
I
they've
see.
assembled themselves. They just sort of float almost like ghosts or spectres. Then it is the environment's turn, and on initiative count 0, there is a great flash of lightning that lights up the sky. And I will ask you guys to cast your eyes down slightly from the map, because in the very center of the island, silhouetted by this lightning, you see a scene unfolding of a tremendous battle. Some moderate distance away from yourselves, you see a great figure, approximately, let's say, 19 to 20 feet tall, doing battle with enormous trees, treants, sentient walking things that are humongous even compared to this 18-foot tall creature. And then it is Sunny's turn.
okay. Whereabouts on the map? Is that just like off the map in the distance?
Imagine up from you, somewhere off the map to the north.
Okay. Am I still restrained?
You are indeed still restrained. If you wish to attempt to break out of the restraint, it is an action on your turn.
Yes. Let me just double check if I'm still able to cast somatic spells.
Yes, I believe you are.
I am. Okay, that's handy. In that case,
Weirdly, like nothing actually stops you from doing somatic components rules as written, pretty much.
okay. Hang on, I'm mathsing my... there we go. So, I'm gonna cast Wither in Bloom.
Uh-huh.
So that's 10-foot radius sphere, centered on point and range, so I can get both of the two vine creatures that are close to us. I'm going to cast it at 3rd level, so it's 3d6 necrotic damage
Okay.
on a concentration saving throw.
Is that all creatures within the radius, or just plants?
On chosen creatures, so just the withery, planty things.
Wonderful. Con save?
Yes. Yes, con save.
Well, one of them has rolled a natural 1. So,
That's good.
so that one has definitely failed. The other one has rolled an 11, which I'm assuming also fails.
Yes. And the good news, I did roll 2 of my d6s were 1s. So a total of 8 damage.
I mean, that's not nothing to these creatures.
But it doesn't kill them, that's the problem.
It does mean that
however-
they are both back down to under half health.
Yes. However, it does. I do also get to choose a creature of my choice to spend one of its unspent hit dice. So that'll be me. Oh fuck! Another one. So that'll be 4 health. I doubled my health.
It's better than nothing.
We take it.
Sure.
Wait, you only had 4 HP left?
Yep.
Oh, wow. This might suck.
This is gonna really suck.
Oh dear.
Oh, but I have Beatty. So I can also Beatty the one that's next to me.
Okay, no. Make me an
As
attack
my
roll. You have
bonus action.
disadvantage.
Okay, we're really hoping for a good second roll as well. 15.
Is a hit.
Yeah. That's off the table. 6.
Not quite enough to finish it, sadly.
Ah, help. Oh, well, that's gonna be my turn then.
Okie dokie. Well, the Minotaur creature is going to bellow and swing at you again, and it's going to have advantage because
It
you're
can only
restrained.
swing at me. Haha.
Oh,
no, it
yes,
can
it's
swing.
compelled
No,
kill.
it can. Da 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 da.
It has disadvantage.
Disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than me.
Oh, well, it'll swing at Ren then.
Cool.
Like, this Minotaur is no coward. It's been
Just-
compelled to duel.
Lovely.
Does a
What's
16
this?
hit you, Ren?
It does not.
Amazing. You are
Amazing.
fine as this Minotaur does a great bellow, brings its axe up, and then just clatters down onto the stone between your feet, sending up probably sparks and other things, but not crucially sending anything off of you.
I 100% do those silly dodge noises that you get in Baldur's Gate. Ha ha! You know the ones.
Yes.
Mavis, you're up.
Does the Minotaur have to move together? No.
No, it is within 5 feet. Ren.
Damn it.
Okay, so it would cost me an action to try and unrestrain myself, yes?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that then.
Okie dokie. Can you make me your choice of a strength athletics or dex acrobatics check?
I'm gonna go with athletics, because I have a +5 of that in comparison to +1. That is.
Are we a party of all himbos?
Something's
Any of us
not.
have him pronouns?
Thank you very much.
That's an unnatural 20.
Nice. You are no longer restrained or grappled.
Okay. Right, let me just remove that off my thing. And then I'm going to action surge so that I can actually do things on this turn.
Exciting.
So I'm gonna swing at this vine creature. I'm a little fighter. I'm just gonna do what I do best and take big swings.
Yep. Make me some big swings rolls.
That is a 13 to hit.
Hits.
Excellent. And that's gonna be 7 points of damage.
Amazing. It is still up, but only barely.
I mean, I'm gonna do it again, so.
Oh.
And that's a 15 to hit. And
Hits.
the 0 on a D10 is 10, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 12
Yes.
points of damage then.
Amazing. Describe what happens to this vine creature as it dies.
Oh wow, I'm gonna take. I'm like wielding my axe with 2 hands, and I'm just gonna take like a massive swing across and just kind of slice it in half.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
You are mowing the lawn, as it were.
I'm mowing the lawn with my axe. Yeah, that's what's happening here.
You should consider taking up topiary.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Is that me? Do I want to do anything else? Yeah, that's me.
Okie dokie. Alright. Only one vine creature left. It's going to take a swing at Mamralas, see if it can grab you as well. Does a 14 hit you?
Yes. No.
Oh dear.
Mage
Even with
armor
your
was
mage armor?
just not strong enough.
Oh
try.
no.
It brings me up to 13 because I ain't got dex.
Can you please take me 7 points of piercing damage, and you are also grappled and restrained? And then I guess it'll put the other swing also into you. Why not? Seeing as you're here, you don't have a Minotaur next to you. I'm assuming a dirty 20 hits.
Yes. Yes,
So
it
you can take me
does.
4 points of piercing damage.
How much did he
You
say?
feel the 4. You
Oh, I
feel
thought you
the
said 14.
thorns.
So did I.
Gosh, no. Just 4.
Scared.
You feel the thorns dig deep into your skin. Then it is old Birdman's turn. Birdo is going to fly up over Mavis. And then...
That's a big bird.
how does this ability work? It's going to drop a 20-foot cylinder, which means I need to make another little small bird token that will be the center of the cylinder. So you can see the cylinder. Hang on. Okay, you'll see that little area?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wonderful. It drops a cylinder of blinding light underneath it. While you are inside this area, you are blinded if you rely on normal sight of vision.
Oh,
That sucks.
Just a great beam of radiance descends down and envelops this small part of the island. And then Ren, it is your turn.
You can dance around within somebody's like attack area.
Yes, so long
So
as
long
you
as you
don't go
don't
more than
leave.
5 feet away from it, which is its reach.
I'm just gonna shimmy around to the other side of it then. And I'm sorry, I've got silly trousers on and I'm stuck in my chair. There we go. And pull up my PowerPoint again. And I'm gonna lay on hands my foxy friend.
oh,
And
Wonderful.
you can have I mean, you're in big pain.
big,
Big pain.
big pain.
You're in large amounts of pain. So we'll give you a good old heal. How's 15 hit points sound? That sound good?
Oh,
That
wow.
sounds like almost double what I currently have. That,
Perfect.
yeah, thank you. 15, 23. I can count.
Nice.
That's like
I'm almost up to
that's
good
like
health.
baby numbers. Right, yeah. And then that was my action. So I think we're done.
Thank you. Mamralas, you're up. You are currently restrained and grappled.
how badly damaged did those plants look before I got blinded?
The plant was bloodied, and then it took another hit. So it was below half health, and then it took another hit. So it's pretty badly damaged.
Okay. And I can't move currently. So I either have to break free or hit it with disadvantage.
Well, the good news is you're disadvantaged from blinded and disadvantaged from restraint. Like you can only be one disadvantage max. So the blinded doesn't additionally negatively impact you.
But if
And
you
if
break,
you were to break free, you would be blinded anyway, at least as long as you were still there.
yes, you'd still have disadvantage even if you broke free of the restrained.
Your mom lets you have 2 disadvantage?
No, that's the point. I was waiting for a G-Bill joke at some point.
Does these vines look like they will be able to hold onto a large creature?
I do not know the answer to that. Make me a quick nature check.
I can give a nature check.
Not as an action, just for 3.
Nice.
Yes, these look like they could hold a large creature.
Okay. Oh, I need to get rid of that thing, so I'm just gonna try to hit it with disadvantage. 14. What's that hit?
That's a hit.
That's a
Roll me
hit!
some damage.
4.
4 lightning damage. Not a lot, but it's enough.
Yay!
You are no longer grappled and restrained, neither is Sunny, as the vines blacken and blister, the lightning coursing down their soaked branches. Yeah, it's horrible. It's terrible. They're dead.
I run out of the light and I shout, Sunny, come to me!
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okie dokie. It is the petal creature's turn. Other spells do they have? Okay. That might be a bit too mean. I don't know if I'm going to do that. We'll do it with just one of them. Oh no, I bet it can't actually see the area because of the blinding light, so I think you're fine. I think this creature up here is going to float down, and it's going to reach out a petally hand towards you, Ren. And you'll see as the hand reaches out, it charges up with light.
Oh dear.
That's going to make 2 attack rolls against you. The first one is a 21 to hit,
Yeah, let's do it.
dealing actually quite a lot more damage than I anticipated.
Oh no.
8 points of radiant damage. And the second attack roll is an 8, which I assume misses.
That misses, yes. Haha!
As for the other creature, is it even in range? I can't see Mavis because you're in the light. So I think it's just going to sort of drift over here. And then... Sure, Ren, can you please make me a wisdom saving throw? As this petal creature summons some other kind of magic and forces it your way.
Me, that was wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Well, at least we have proficiency. That's a 14.
That is exactly enough to pass. You feel the insidious magic creeping around the edges of your brain, and then you shrug it off.
Sweet.
And then it is Sunny's turn. Around you, you can sort of see the battle is ongoing on the environment's turn. I might periodically kill off some of these tokens to show that the battle is progressing. That you don't need to worry yourself necessarily with all of it.
Right. Sorry, I'm Nothing. Okay. So I'm gonna pop. Nope, that's the line tilt. Ah. If I pop around this way,
Mhm.
I trap myself in between multiple people,
Mm-hmm.
as you do. But I couldn't see his
Unconventional
face.
strategy.
It's fine, I couldn't see. I heard come this way and I went the opposite direction by accident. You know,
Okay.
as you do when you're a bit confused.
Yep.
I mean, you
Oh,
were just
no.
at like 4 hit points, so I think it's fair to be a bit fuddled.
And then I'm gonna cast Maximilian's Erven Grails. So it's a strength saving throw on the little boy that's next to me. The
Which one?
petal boy.
Petal Boy. Okie doke. That is a 4.
That is definitely a fail. Correct. So it's gonna be 36 of bludgeoning damage.
Mhm.
So that is 8 damage,
Nice.
and it's restrained for the spell's duration.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah.
What's the spell's duration?
A whole
Is it-
minute.
Nice. Okay.
Giving it a little net token so you know it's restrained.
And I'm also gonna bite it
Excellent.
because I'm cute like that.
You have
No.
advantage.
I have advantage.
Yes,
That's good.
great.
Oh, good. That's good. That's 21,
Yep, that hits. Roll me some
which
damage.
which is another 6 damage of piercings.
This creature is bloodied. In
Uh-huh.
practice, that means it's like trailing and spilling petals everywhere all over the floor, which get instantly whipped away by the wind.
Nice.
Making it feel bad. And that's my turn.
Okie dokie, Minotaur.
Before the Minotaur goes, because
Uh-huh.
Compelled Duel is concentration, I think I need to make a save for that hit I took.
Yes.
What is that? What am I doing?
That is a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
The DC is
Riguchi.
the
probably.
highest of either the damage you took divided by 2 or 10. Whichever of those is higher, which in this case will be 10, because it didn't do that much damage.
We're fine then.
That is a pass.
Just.
You're amazing.
Just.
Okay, so Minotaur has to strike at you if it doesn't have disadvantage.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Well, it's gonna strike at you then. I'm assuming a dirty 20 hits you.
It absolutely does.
Wonderful. Can you please take me? Where's the right size of dice? 7 points of slashing damage. And 1 point of radiant damage. And that is its turn. Mavis, you're up. There's a bird over there.
I'm up. There is a bird overhead. Yeah. I mean, can I see the bird though? I'm quite blinded right now.
You
right?
can't see anything.
Okay. Right. I'm just gonna want to kind of move out of this blinding light, and I'll just go up towards this direction and be met with a petal boy.
Yep.
So if I attack the petal boy, I have advantage, right? They're restrained, right?
Yes.
Excellent.
I think that might only be on melee attacks, I'm not sure, but
I mean, I'm
no,
attacking
all
with
attack
my
rolls.
I'm attacking with my axe anyway, so.
Fair.
Matt, does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit.
Well, that's just rude. I'm gonna try again then. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
Excellent.
You have an excellent chance of killing this thing. You need damage roll.
Okie dokie. Try my best.
Say an excellent chance. You have a chance of killing this thing.
I mean, I rolled another 10, so that's 12 points of damage.
Your axe swings through the petals and they just disperse.
Amazing.
It's like the
Excellent.
creature was never there.
That's a Healy boy out the way. Nice. Yeah, that's probably gonna be me. I'll maybe move a little bit further. Yeah, I've still got some movement speed. I'll move a bit closer over here.
Okey-doke.
That'll be me.
Alright, there's no vines left, so Birdo, what are you gonna do for us?
We're playing Mario?
Different kind of Birdo. The Birdo is going to swoop down over Mamrelas's head. And it's
No.
gonna swing at you a couple times.
Oh no.
It's gonna peck you with its beak for the first attack, which will be an 11 to hit, which I assume misses you.
Protected by the mage armor.
Heck yeah! And then from where its feet ought to be, just a single talon made of light sort of extends out. Don't think about that image too badly, because it actually probably looks quite valid. That's a 22 to hit.
My mage armor has failed me.
Can you please take the 7 points of slashing damage? And that is its turn.
Okay.
Ren, you're up.
Right. It's a shame that Mavis is out of the light circle, because I had a great pun lined up for how detect evil and good might help. Not detect evil and good. The paladin one, divine sense, might help figure out where she was, but she's out, so can't make that joke anymore.
Why did you even bring it up?
Because it was funny, and I had to make it, even if I
Then
wasn't.
say
even if I
it.
couldn't actually.
Say
Yeah,
it,
but
darn
It
it!
doesn't work if I can see her, because then there's no need to divine sense.
Anyway,
Yes, right. I think it's probably time to just hit this Minotaur finally. So
Huh?
that will be
what are you hitting it with?
my longsword.
Okie doke. Good luck.
Oh dear. Oh, that's a natural 20. So it's
Phenomenal. That's excellent.
Nice.
So, I think I'm fairly confident I put this in the little
it's
summary
another
document.
roll, right? To
But
figure.
yes, I handle crits very slightly differently to the base game. What it is you're going to make me another roll again with all the same penalties and bonuses. This is the roll to confirm. If you hit on the second roll, you get a critical hit, which is double all modifiers, and you roll twice as many dice. So it's a stronger crit than a normal D&D crit. But if you fail the confirm roll, it's still an
It's-
automatic hit, but it's not a crit.
My confirm roll was 17.
I think that hits. Hang on, I haven't got the right stuff. Okay, that is a hit. Roll me double dice, double modifiers,
Double
and
dice.
also prepare
double
to take some retaliation damage.
Yeah, that's the way life goes, isn't it? So double dice, double modifiers. So
Yep.
right, grand. Sorry, it took me a minute to.
You could just roll damage twice if you wished.
So the modifiers get added to both, not just one. Yeah, roll damage twice. Yeah, double damage. That's. I'll do that. I will just do that. Da-da-da-da-da.
These are 3.5 style crits for anybody who's within the audience
Oh.
wondering.
It has been a very long time since I've actually hit anything with anything other than undead sharks. So, my pick me. Hey, unseelie friend over there. What things am I adding to my damage? Am I not? Am I just?
Are you adding to your damage?
It's just the dice. What modifiers are we adding?
Rang?
Yeah, if you're hitting
I
with your
literally
long
just looked that up as well. I have a tab open with it.
Yeah, so whatever like your modifier is for your strength and your
It's 16 damage overall then.
that is a lovely amount of damage. In
Excellent.
return, as you strike the creature, you sink your sword into its radiant body, in between the joints in its armor. Can you please take me 6 points of radiant damage in return?
I sure can.
Are you doing anything else on this turn?
I'm got an extra attack, so we may as well do that.
Oh, yeah, excellent.
Because yeah. No, we're not hitting that one. That's the
Oh,
seven.
that's a miss.
Round.
You
Well
have the
done then.
bardic inspiration. That may not be enough though.
I used that for the
Okay.
sailing.
I
'Cause
have
it was a-
bardic inspiration.
Oh no,
totally.
right, yeah, I gave Mavis a bardic inspiration after that.
Yeah.
My bad.
Alright, Mamrelas, you're up. There's a bird above your head.
I give it an ice cold stare. And I say, bad bird.
Haha.
And it has to make a constitution saving throw.
Wonderful.
Amazing.
Oh
Bird.
Jesus. That is a 22, which I assume passes.
That passes.
I need to start using my other d20.
Yeah, that's no effect.
Is that you?
I mean, I guess I'll go over here if it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
It will provoke an opportunity attack if you go over there.
Well, I go over there anyway.
Okie dokie. What's its better attack? I guess its peck is its better attack. There we go. It's rolled an 8 to hit. Doesn't hit.
Doesn't it?
Amazing. You up? You done?
That's me done. Yep.
Okie dokie. Well, Pedal Boy is gonna go. It's gonna do a heal on the Minotaur. Because that's what it likes to do with its time.
Rude.
And then on the environment's turn, I need to kill off some more random passers-by. Let's kill some things. off on the
Random
water side.
passers-by.
Yeah, there's a big old battle going on here between the water spirits and the light spirits.
Just removing a couple of red shirts.
Yep, pretty much. And then Sunny, you're up.
Right. Okay. So oh, that's not going to be able to do poison. Is it? Oh, that's a problem. Okay. So I'm gonna circle around. No, I'm not gonna circle around anywhere. Never mind me. Ah. Okay. Gonna cast catapult and grab some of the detritus out of the air and just fling it at the birdie boy on the right side.
Amazing.
So that's a dex saving throw.
Wonderful. That is a natural 1. I don't know what its
Yeah.
modifier is, but that's definitely a failure.
Nice.
It's a 3 in total. There we go.
So that's 3d8 bludgeoning damage. 10 and 11 damage.
That is a very solid hit. This creature is bloodied. It
Yeah.
is just leaking light now from out of its amorphous body.
Hot. Okay, and I'm gonna take a few steps away from the Minotaur over this sort of direction.
That will provoke an opportunity attack. Do that.
Yeah.
Okie doke. Good luck. That's a 22 to hit.
No, it isn't.
I think it
No,
is.
it's not. It's not a 22 to hit.
No, it's a 7.
Are you sure about that?
Can I roll to convince the DM?
No.
No.
Ah, you got me there.
Can you please take me 6 points of slashing damage and 1 point of radiant damage?
Yes.
Was this from the Minotaur?
Oh, that's a good point. You should have
Was there a disadvantage?
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. He rolled a 10 on his attack roll. You're
Ah,
fine.
Wait,
I
I thought you
convinced
failed
the
the
DM
constitution
successfully.
saving throw.
You're
It's
Oh,
fine.
fine.
concentration check.
13. It was 6. 6 was the damage, so it's how much for the
10 DC. And you
10
rolled a 10.
DC? Yeah, but that was again, I got hit again.
Ah,
Oh, did you get hit again? Yes. You
Yes, and I
do
rolled a
owe me a con
13.
save.
I rolled a 13 for the con save. I did roll it. It's just, it was 6 damage I took, so it
Yeah.
should be okay, I think.
yeah, 10 DC.
Okay.
All right. Are we all good and all wrapped up? Thank you for reminding various people about various things, because I will keep forgetting. I should put a marker on this guy for compelled duel, shouldn't I? Trophy icon. There we go.
Ren is
And it looks
currently
so
very
nice on the
quickly becoming
wall.
Sunny's favorite.
Is that you, Sunny?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Minotaur, still compelled, so it's gonna swing at Ren some more. Why not? That's a 7 to hit.
Nope.
Mavis, you're up.
Okay. I think I'll just move up towards the Minotaur and get whacking.
Oh dear.
Okay. I accidentally said something with recoil damage against a party of melee attackers.
Yeah, I know. We have to get rid of it. It's fine.
If you hit that, it will start hitting back.
Yep.
Cool.
That's a 10 to hit.
That's a miss.
Gonna go again. That is a 19 on the dice.
That is a hit.
Mhm,
Oh, and
and
that's a crit with your
that's a-
expanded crit.
That's a
Oh,
crit,
that's a roll
yeah.
to confirm expanded crit.
Okay, right. So I roll
So
again.
Same roll again. Same roll
Okay.
again. Same modifier. Same everything.
Okay, this time I rolled a 17. So
That is a
17 plus
confirmed
5.
crit hit.
Okay, so what am I doing now?
You're rolling damage twice, basically.
Okay, excellent.
If you have any things that you can add on to increase your damage, like maneuvers or smites, you also get to roll those twice, but I don't believe you do.
I don't know. I have a reaction that I can do though at some point. Okay, right. So 6 plus 2 is 8. 16. That's 18 points of damage.
Nice, you have bloodied this creature.
Excellent.
So that's no
gosh.
longer under compelled duel. So we can knock the trophy off it.
I forgot about that.
Oh,
I'm an
I-
idiot.
I thought that was what I was trying to say with it. Like it back. Sorry.
I'm an idiot.
It's fine.
It's okay.
We can kill it. It's
We
quick
can kill it.
and
I mean,
fine.
the compelled duel was mostly, I think, for getting the very injured companion out of the way, right?
and looking cool. Yeah.
Fair. Yeah.
I did save my ass like 3 times.
That is very true.
Alright, is that you, Mavis?
Do I get damage from that?
Oh, yeah, you should do, shouldn't you? Because you hit it.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to know what the bad news is? Can you take
Yeah.
me 9 points of radiant damage, please?
So is that an attack from it, or is it
No.
just like oh?
That's
a
just an
shame.
innate ability it has.
Ah heck.
Sorry, how much damage was that?
9 radiant.
Okay, I would also like to, as a reaction to that damage,
Uh-huh.
I would like to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh. Sounds spicy.
We're just gonna get stuck in an endless back and forth. love it.
So the creature needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sounds good. Oh, that's a 17.
Oh, I think that probably passes. Where Dex 13. Okay, on a fail save, takes half as much damage as a successful one. Okay, so I will
I think
roll.
you mean on the successful save it takes half as much damage as a failed save, but I get you. It's fine. It takes half damage.
Oh, I was reading words. Yeah, you know what I meant. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's
Um,
fine. It's fine.
Okay, so it's 2d10 of fire damage, which is I've rolled 17 damage. I'm not sure what way you do your halves on odd numbers. So,
Round down traditionally. So 17 halved is 8.
8, yes,
Phenomenal.
8 points
Well, yeah, it's pretty
of
tough.
fire damage.
The creature
was a-
recoils from your rebuke.
That was a reaction. I'm gonna now use my bonus action to do a bit of heal. I'm gonna do a second wind to heal 1d10 plus 5.
Nice.
I'm getting hurted. And that is the worst roll I've done so far, and that's just 6 points of healing. So it's better than nothing. Okay, I'm done now.
Okie dokie. Big turn. Big damage coming out. Birdie. Sure, I guess we'll go for Mamalas again. You're right here. Swoop over your head. Do
No.
some attempting to hit. Does 18 hit.
Yes.
Cool.
Is-
It
is
takes
that-
you-
Birdie within 5 feet of me.
Yes, we will say it is within 5 feet.
In which case, I'm going to use my fighting style of protection and say, haha, no you don't. I have disadvantage.
Ooh, okay. Is this on both attacks or just the one?
It's my reaction, so it will probably be just the one.
Okay then. That is there's still an 18. The second roll was higher.
Oh my god.
I know.
You tried.
Can you take me 7 points of radiant damage, please? And then it's gonna try and hit you with its claw. It will miss with its claw. It rolled a 9. Ren, you're up. You are a little bit surrounded right now.
I am. It's not ideal, but that's the way of the world. And I can't really move without taking an attack, so.
Potentially 3 attacks, seeing as there's 3 creatures within 5 feet.
I think I could shimmy out of the way of shimmy round 2 of them to get not in the middle, but whichever way I go, I'm taking a hit.
I would probably also ask
Yeah.
you for an acrobatics check to squeeze between.
That's
as well.
not that's gonna go even worse than taking the hit, quite frankly. I think this flower monster probably has to go. I want to.
The flower monster is currently uninjured. Just
Yes,
so
I think the flower monster needs to go. So I'm gonna hit that. Well, I'm gonna try and hit that with the longsword.
Mhm.
For a 19.
That's a hit. Roll me some damage.
Oh, it's 11 damage.
Very nice.
And then I'm gonna hit it again.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm gonna try and hit it again. And I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah, that's a miss.
But it's good. And then I will leave it there.
Okie doke. Mamralas, you're up. There's a bird over your head again.
Yeah, is it close enough to hit with
Seems to be a
melee?
recurring theme.
Is it close enough to hit with melee?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. How badly hurt does Bren look?
Fine. Like, we're a bit bruised, but we're fine.
Okay, yeah, no, I think the best option is just hitting the bird.
Mhm.
You're by far the meanest bird I've ever met. Shoo! Oh wait, that isn't supposed to have disadvantage, so but it's an 11 anyhow.
An 11 is a miss, unfortunately. Is that you? Or you got
That's all I got.
Okie dokie. Petal person's turn. Petal Power is going to spend its last heal on the Minotaur.
Last
Nice.
heal. Okay, that's good to know.
Maybe I shouldn't have told you that it's his last heal, but you're being told that it's his last heal.
You were being kind.
Okie doke. Environment's turn. I'm gonna pick a random bird, kill it. I'm gonna kill both of these birds. Phenomenal. Sunny, you're up.
Right. So the petal person and the bird both look pretty bloodied, right?
The bird is bloodied and the Minotaur is bloodied.
Ah. Okay. I'm gonna center Wither and Bloom on Ren.
Uh-huh.
So 10 feet radius, all 3 of the enemies have to make a Constitution saving throw,
Wonderful.
and Ren can roll a hit die and add 3
Nice.
and recover health.
The Minotaur rolls an 18.
Ah, that succeeds.
The Petal person rolls a 9.
Ah, that fails. So
And the bird rolls a 19.
that also passes. Okay, the ones that passed got 3 damage. The one that failed got 6 of necrotics.
Phenomenal. Does this do extra damage to plants?
Ah,
It sounds like the kind of spell that would. Oh no, it just withers non-magical vegetation. Ah, that's a shame.
yeah.
Oh.
Okie dokie. The petal creature is now bloodied. They're all bloodied.
But then,
Is that you?
oh, actually, yeah, I will have a quick little run in and bite the petal person.
Okie dokie. Make me an
Amazing.
attack roll.
Go for it.
But that
18.
bonus action attack is pretty strong. That's a
It's
hit.
really strong. Oh, that's 8 damage.
Nice.
The petal creature is pretty badly wounded, and you've just got a lovely taste of orange blossom in your mouth.
Oh, that's really lovely. I should use this
It's
for the
completely
funerals.
out of season.
Oh, but that makes it all the more tasty. That's my turn.
Okie dokie. Minotaur is no longer compelled to duel.
Nope. I did a
Um,
silly.
I think it's still gonna go for Ren. Mavis, what armor are you wearing?
What armor am I wearing? That's a good question. Chainmail?
Nah, it's gonna go for Ren. You look like a big old juicy target in your plate armor.
I'm not in plate actually because I looked at it and I was like 1,500 GP will be. That seems like a nasty one to take, even if that's as cheap as I should. So we just look like we're in plate.
Did I not say you can swap out your armor for any armor of an equivalent?
You did, and I took splint, but taking plate just seemed really mean because I'd have an AC of 20, and that feels really like cheap. So
I mean, I promise that you're allowed to have the armor, and with good reason. These are solid threats for a party of your level. Okay. Well, either way, this is a 24 to hit, so I don't think it matters.
that hits regardless of what I'm wearing. Yeah.
Wouldn't have helped.
Can you please take me 3 points of radiant damage and 9 points of slashing damage?
Oh, I was like, oh, that's not bad, and then I was like, oh, that's 13 points of damage.
Mavis, you're up. You're quite lucky. You haven't got fallen foul of its charge attack because you managed to engage it before it engaged you.
Mm-hmm. Right, well, I guess I'm just gonna do what I do best and get whacking. Why dice? A 10 is not gonna hit.
No.
Let's go again. An 18 to hit.
Does hit.
Excellent. Okay.
Give me a damage roll and prepare to take some flashback,
Mm-hmm.
which is actually what I should call this ability.
That's 10 points of slashing damage.
If you'd got that in before the petal creature healed it, it would be dead by now.
Oh no!
In return,
Okay.
can you please take me 10 points of radiant damage?
Oh, yep, I can.
Ow. Is that your
Ow.
turn?
I don't think I have anything else that I can do. 1 second. Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Okey-doke. Birdo's turn once more. I think we're gonna go for the old classic scratch at Mamralas and bite at Mamralas.
Disadvantage on one of those.
Which one, the bite or the scratch?
Whichever it does first.
The bite. Okie dokie. Well, that is It rolled the same on both die. That's a 10 to hit, which will not hit. The scratch is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Please take the 9 points of slashing damage. Then, Ren, you can take your turn.
How much are you looking like you're in Ouchie Land?
Who, me?
Mamrilas, yes.
I could probably take a couple more hits like that.
So you're looking beat up, but you're not on death's door. Grand. We're just gonna hit a big boy again.
That hit took me into blooded.
You've taken a few before that. It's probably fine. It's
Right.
probably fine.
Who is Big Boy in this case?
The Minotaur.
Wonderful.
I ain't a divine smite, but he's a radiant Minotaur. Like,
Yeah.
I will say, however, hey, if you can deal with the bird, I can deal with the Minotaur.
yeah, but the Minotaur does a lot of damage too. He sucks.
He sucks.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that I have ranged attacks I can't use at the moment.
Oh, I've rolled to hit the Minotaur and missed, I think.
Do you only have a +3 to attack?
I think I should potentially have a +6, because that's proficiency as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Don't
you
mind
should
me.
have
Don't mind me. Well, that's a 15 in that case.
It's still a miss, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I've only just noticed, so.
Yeah, well, I was watching that happen and going, oh, that's even worse. Bonus attacks. I'm sure. I
That
can
was a
do-
1d10 you just rolled there.
Was it? Oh.
Yep.
Well, that was pretty good for what it was then. But it wasn't what I was trying to roll. There we go. 12.
Nope. Also a miss.
No, none of this is looking particularly enticing, so we will end there. That's me done for now.
Okie dokie. Mamralas, you're up.
I'm gonna zap it repeatedly. Go away! And I will remember to turn off disadvantage this time. Again?
Miss.
Oh no.
You sound like you've got it under control. It's
Yeah.
really very under control.
Hmm.
You got any more of those bonus action bites under your belt?
I didn't have those bonus action bites.
Oh,
have
sorry,
bonus
no,
action
yeah,
bardic inspiration.
I'm being foolish, yes. Is that you?
I guess that's me. I don't think I have anything else I can do with a bonus action.
Okie dokie. Paddle creature. Now, the paddle creature is very low and is surrounded on all sides by enemies. And there's like, you should be aware that this creature is not minding. It's not fussed. It's just gonna continue doing what it does. What does it does? It's gonna try and hit Sunny with its radiant touch. I'm guessing an 8 doesn't hit you.
No.
And I'm guessing a 22 probably does.
Yes.
Can you please take me 9 points of radiant damage?
Oh, that's a lot of damage. That'll be 14. And I'll make a con save as well for my Earthen Grasp.
The creature you earthen grasped is long dead.
Yeah, but the spell sticks around.
Oh,
well,
does it?
until now, which it doesn't stick around anymore. I failed.
You're up.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I'll give it a little bite, because I'm cute and wonderful like that. So, why did I just roll 2 dice? I did not have advantage on that.
Pick the one on the left. That's what I was.
Oh,
If I could
The
roll.
one on the left.
I've already picked them up.
That's fair.
We have 17 to hit
That's a hit.
with 8 damage.
Cool. This creature is dead. Describe how you kill a petal creature with your mouth.
Well, it was really tasty, so I just start. Yum, 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 yum. When you let loose a puppy on like a bowl of food and it's just really excited.
Yes.
It's kind of like that. It's just yum, 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 yum.
Amazing.
Phenomenal.
Okay, that's tasty. Anyway, I'm going to move slightly away and do a little. Hang on, what's it called? Ray of Sickness on the Minotaur,
Okie doke.
which is an attack roll from me of 22.
Oh my god.
That is a hit. Roll me some
Yay.
damage, and also tell me what type of damage it is.
It's poison damage.
Roll me some damage.
Oh, 3 damage.
Your spray of poison passes over the Minotaur without it even seeming to notice. It's completely
Oh.
immune.
Amazing. Wonderful.
Now we know.
Doesn't
more
have
you
any
know.
veins.
At least my terrible roll didn't impact me. That's my turn.
Okie dokie, Minotaur is still here, still alive and kicking somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be kicking Ren. Well, it's actually gonna be attacking with an axe.
I like that
that-
even though our compelled duel has ended, we're still duking it out.
The Minotaur is a creature of honor. And it's rolled an 8 to hit you, which I'm
Nope.
guessing doesn't hit you. Maybe it's your own.
It's time to get whacking.
Also, it doesn't really need to hit Mavis because Mavis is doing enough damage to themselves with its flashback ability.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Like, you know. That's 19 to hit.
That's a hit. Roll me some
Not-
damage. It's in kill range.
8 points of damage.
You take 1 point of radiant damage as the
Mhm.
last gasp of this creature, as the light inside winks out, and a pile of loosely Minotaur-shaped metal armor just crashes down onto the rocks below.
Amazing. How high up is the bird flying?
Literally just over Mamrelas's heads. They are within melee range of each
So,
other.
right. Okay. So I could hit it with an axe.
Yes.
Is what you're saying. Okay. Right. Well, I'm gonna move up to Birdie. And
You stand there. You're in the blinding light. Just
oh, so I am.
You can stand under it.
I
You
can
can stand
stand.
under it.
I can stand under it. Okay, we're gonna do that. Okay, let's go. It's another 19 to hit. Okay.
Give me another damage roll.
Just gonna roll
This
the
could be a
exact
big
same
turn.
thing.
We love it.
Oh well, it was just a 19. It wasn't a 19 on the dice, so it wasn't big and fancy. That's 10 points of damage.
It was big and fancy enough.
Yay!
Ooh.
And you
Aren't
guys-
you sweet coming and saving me?
So you guys, you stab through this bird. It just explodes in the blast of light. The radiant beam that it left behind vanishes instantly.
Excellent.
You guys are still in the middle of quite a widespread battle across
Mhm.
this area, but nothing here is currently going for you specifically, giving you some freedom in what you want to do right now. If you hang around here, something is definitely going to come for you,
Yeah.
but nothing is. You're out of initiative.
But we've got the big figures in the distance.
Yes.
Yes, having an epic spar.
I
Let's-
think.
I was going to say the question is, and then I remembered I'm an Oath of Devotion Paladin. So I don't think there really is a question, is there? I think the only question is if we summon that steed to get there.
Amazing. I don't know if we'll all fit in your speed.
You could get there in about a minute if you run. Now, obviously, running on the surface is currently quite dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
but it's not more than 2 minutes if you don't.
I would like to start making my way there, but I'm not running. Instead, I'm gonna, as I'm passing by,
Mhm.
I'm gonna start throwing out chill touches towards any nasty boys that I just see in a distance. Help the plobs out a bit.
I'm going to ask you for just a single attack roll. And this is an attack roll that is... It doesn't represent a single attack. This is an attack roll to represent just sort of generally how well you're doing at throwing out these rolls.
Oh,
these
good.
attacks as you head up.
Lovely. 16 total.
Amazing. That's pretty solid. You know,
Yeah.
That's well above average. You are doing some decent contributions. You might pick off a straggling light spirit here or there. The little cats, as they die, they explode in like light, much like the bird does. But the light that they explode in doesn't go away. So as you just walk up all across the area, there's just balls of light just kind of sitting over the stone. Well, okay, actually, I assumed you were attacking the light spirits. Were you attacking the light spirits, or were you attacking the water spirits, or both?
The light spirits.
Wonderful. Yeah. Is anybody else doing stuff as they head up? Is anybody else not heading up at all?
We should probably get like that raid sorted out as soon as possible. My question is, who looks the most injured?
Well, I'm on just above half.
I'm under half.
I'm on about half. Just above.
We're having a great time.
Oh my god.
I love it.
Hey.
Hang on, come again?
It says we're having a great time because we're all in half.
Sorry, what was Ren at? What I
Just
was
above
wondering?
half health. Yeah, just
Okay,
above
okay.
half.
I'm just under half.
Well, I'm gonna pat Maybes on the shoulder and go, you did great.
I love how you
Asking
guys are all like so
heroines.
sickly sweet. And I just have like a disdain for everything.
You're healed for 9 hit pots.
Thank you so much.
No, I didn't hit you with my pot. That is in my cook's utensils.
Okay.
That would have been quite a funny way to cure wounds, though.
Yeah, just hitting someone with a pot. Get cured.
Bonk.
Yep.
You have
Sounds
the
like something to do
potential.
with the
Oh my
unseelie core.
god.
All right, you guys
Potential.
head up, not hurrying too much, taking some
Yeah.
time to sort of take cover behind a rock, fire off a spell like we're in a little war movie. You'll head towards the center of the island. This is officially what I've marked as the halfway point. We got here a little earlier than the full 4 hours,
Mm-hmm.
which that I sort of planned, which means we've got a choice. We can keep going, and then part 2 might be a little short.
Hmm.
Or if you want, we can break here as a nice sort of halfway point, and be ready for part 2 to hopefully take about the same length of time, maybe the full 4 hours next time. What do we think?
We're faced with decisions now.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, we're all probably decision avoidant.
I can give you what my suggested decision is.
What is your suggested
My
decision?
suggested decision is we break here. Those of us who are streaming find someone to rate.
Yep.
And then it's a nice, because this is 3 hours and a bit still. This is how long I'd normally stream for. I just set aside 4 hours because I know this has in the past taken about 8 hours to do.
I would probably be in agreement with that due to the fact that I have some college work I would like to get done, and it would be nice to have an earlier start on that. I obviously wasn't planning on it, but I'm happy to have a break
Yeah.
here.
Let's do that then.
Okie dokie, wonderful. Well, do we all want to go raid the same person?
I think that would be nice.
We can do that, yeah.
Alright,
That would be
everyone,
nice.
open up your Twitches and see who you got who's live.
Hello,
There's
Tuna.
cat over there.
We go raid
Tuna.
Tuny.
Tuna doesn't stream.
Oh,
Hello.
Yes. Okay. Right. I need to briefly leave my desk to give the cat biscuits because she's gonna
That's
just
very
keep
fair.
complaining.
We'll do our best to make a decision without you.
I love hearing people's pet voices over Discord.
Yeah, okay. Bye then. Fine. You can go out in a minute.
Let's see. I see that this for the mice is live, and Shaka. Did we rate them?
I don't think they're going to be live for much longer.
I think they're gonna finish up soon. That's the
You
thing.
might be right.
Yeah.
I had a look at the Dungeons and Dragons
Mhm.
category. It's not filling me with the thoughts of, oh, these are definitely people we should go and raid. Like,
Okay.
there's nothing wrong with them, just nothing that jumps out to me as being.
There's nothing wrong with them.
There's nothing wrong with them.
Do-do-do.
I like how I open the D&D category and I see Shaka, and then on the next line I see this, and
Yeah,
then
we are a
me.
significant proportion of the category.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Hmm.
Other than that, Ozzy is live. Me, Yogs. That's kind of it for interesting people from my live list currently.
Oh, she's playing Spyro the Dragon. That's vaguely thematic.
Dungeons and Spyro the Dragons, of course.
Yeah. Exactly.
Shall we go say hi to Ozzy?
I'm gonna go say hi to Ozzy if you guys want.
All right, amazing. Should we have a combined raid message, like triple raid? It is 3 of us streaming. Right?
It is 3 of us streaming. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I will say goodbye to you all, and then I can go say goodbye to my chat. I will say goodbye to all of your chats. Thanks everyone so much for watching. I said to my chat earlier, I was very nervous going into this.
How are
You
you
guys have made this wonderful. I'm having a blast. I hope you guys are as well.
Wonderful. I'm having a
Before-
great time.
Before we end it, I do have a bit of a conundrum.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay, yes.
So I have this follower goal bar, and whenever it fills up, I'm supposed to drop whatever I'm doing to draw whatever chat decides. And because a few of you decided to follow me just before the stream, I had to like reset it just before the stream, and I still haven't gotten to do that doodle. So what the heck am I supposed to draw?
Oh, decisions on drawing.
A big roll 20 dice, a d20 dice for thematicness.
Yeah.
Sunny simping for Ren.
Sunny sipping for Ren. Oh my god.
I have a wife.
Yeah, but you saved her life 2 times, so she's like, oh,
Yeah,
you have saved our life. We are eternally grateful.
it's my job.
Well, Boom was after saying everybody raid Shaskor for drawing. Shaskor, you got to continue streaming and doing drawing things now then, or what is your plan?
I guess I'm gonna do a tiny doodle, but it's not gonna be that long of a stream.
Okay.
Fine. I think we can still come say hi.
Yeah.
Plus, give all the people who haven't yet gone to yours and followed you the chance to go to yours and follow you, so you don't have to do another doodle straight away.
I'm one
Exactly.
away. I'm one away already.
See, you're phenomenal.
Excellent. This is going to be a
Alright.
never-ending stream while we raid Shaskor then.
I love it.
I
I
guess
love it.
if you really want to, I guess you all could raid me. Oh gosh, Hexy has already... Hexy has followed me. So I need to draw 2 doodles! What I was
Gee,
about to say
Belle.
is that if you really want to, you can all raid me, and then I can raid onwards to... Oh my gosh, BG has raided too. No, not raided, followed. I'm getting befuddled.
That's okay. Boom, what an excellent suggestion. Thank
But yeah,
you.
once I finish the doodles, I can, like, raid on behalf of all of us to OC.
That
Yeah,
sounds
exactly.
fantastic. All right. Well, I guess we will all see you over there then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Till then, it's goodbye from me. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye,
Bye-bye.
Izzy. This has been
Bye-bye.
wonderful. Thank you so much for running this.
I've had a great
Bye.
time.
This
It's
has been
great.
Thank you
fun.
guys so much for coming and playing. It literally couldn't have happened without you.
It's lovely to meet everybody other than Dizzy, who are already. Everybody's lovely.
It's nice to play with all of you. After sitting and drawing your characters for the last week.
I mean, that was tremendously helpful and useful.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes,
Like, it was a
thank you.
big thing off of my back as well, not having to do that with all the other art that I've been doing. Alright, see you soon.
Okay. See you soon.
Okay.
Bye
Bye
bye.
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 Anyway.
I mean, I guess if all of you want to hang out while I doodle, you can do that as well.
The others might have silenced themselves.
Yeah, I noticed.
A big goodbye to the Strums.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Well, I'm quite happy to stick around if you want it.
I mean, I guess I'm just gonna hang around in this call, and if anybody remains, I will chat with them.
Yes.
I should probably switch to my normal PNG tuber.
Okay, I have turned everything off. I kept trying to get the to get my temporary hit points from killing things with spells. And all it's done is caused me to be really just out of spells.
Yeah, I was trying to be really conservative with the spell usage.
I have a little bit. Part of the problem was that I forgot I had Maximilian's Urban Grasp up.
Oh.
Like the second I finished my turn, it was gone. So, so I spent like 2 spells in a time that I could have just been using that.
I have to set a new goal. Gosh, I'm getting so many follows today. Thank you so much. I heard a sound effect. What was that? This has raided. Chaka has raided.
Oh,
Everything is
gee, what a
happening.
surprise!
I had no idea this would happen. Gosh. Commander Elil
Wow,
has
were you
followed
guys
as
streaming
well.
together?
Thank you.
You had no idea this was gonna happen? Hello, I'm here now.
Wow.
You're welcome to stick around and sulk if you want to. But oh my god, I have
do love to be able
21
to catch
viewers
people by
now.
surprise.
I have never had this many viewers at the same time.
Oh, well, I'm glad we can give you exciting new things.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess I need to update the category to Arch. There we go. Updated category. Gosh, oh god, I'm starting to tear up.
Oh, sweetie.
Goodness
Is
Christ,
that
you
a
should
fact?
stream with him sometime.
Oh,
Amazing.
glorious. Thank you, BG.
Amazing.
Well, funny you should say that. Next week on Monday at 1
Uh-huh.
p.m. GMT, there happens to be another stream.
Does happen to be.
Trying to find a track suitable for doodling.
The eternal
Death of
problems
the King?
back-
No. I don't know. My brain is fried.
That's fair. You have been D&Ding a lot, and you've got doodling as well to do, which always fries my brain.
Fear of Justice, that will do.
Yeah, BGA, you should show up for that.
You should show up for
You
that.
should.
Okay,
definitely.
so I have 2 doodles to do, assuming no more people follow.
What's the next follower goal? It's 4 followers.
It's just like every 5 people. I think the next one is 50. Yeah.
Amazing.
Ah, well, it would be good if we could get to 50. I don't know if there's anybody left in chat to poke, because you've already been good and done a lot lots
There's
of
been a lot of... But, like, first thing first, I need to know what to draw. Chat decides. And
That's
that
true.
technically involves you that I'm chatting with right now.
I don't know what you mean.
Dratanium
I
Soul
definitely
is now following.
Yes.
Wow, who's that cool person who's got a strangely similar name to me? I bet they're a really cool person with lots of kisses.
Jacka6332 bots followed. Please stop. I haven't
Gosh,
even.
I wonder who that could be.
I wonder, yeah.
Hang on, I need to. There's the laughing one. Pose thing. I need to know what I need to draw. I need to draw 2 things. Maybe 3 if you keep this up, and I haven't even gotten started on the first one. Tell me what to draw!
A really, really big, pretty D20.
Yes, Tuna, you can go outside.
You should draw a team.
Yes, come on, let's go, Tuna. I'm here for drawing all the cats.
Okay, I guess.
Oh.
Well, D20.
I like the D20 idea.
It's not as complex to draw as the This for Roar one. I just
No,
accidentally drawn
but
the This.
you also have to improvise a lot less because obviously the bottom half of the Disc for Raw had to be completely improv because it doesn't really exist.
And Big Bad BG says a cat with wings. This is a very D6 shaped D20.
It's a 6-sided dice with 20 sides. You know.
Oh, I forgot that the rest of you can't comprehend more higher levels of dimensions.
No, but we're working with it. It's mostly a problem with just Twitch being unable to broadcast them.
Alright, I forgot that like for drawing all of that. Jacka6331 bot is now following. I'm not sure if I can count all these bot follows.
They are accounts, though.
Well, if it helps, 6332 bot isn't actually a bot.
I mean, mine is a Twitch account. It's just hooked up to my bot. Like, it's an actual Twitch account, so...
From what I hear, Dratanium is also an active account. Not that I know the person,
Not that you know at all.
but they always pop up in my viewer list.
I see.
You are all menaces. Making me draw for...
I was careful when I put this team of people together, okay?
Make me draw for all of last week and then making me draw more now.
This team
Absolute
of menaces with the
monsters,
head
I
of
tell
menaces DM.
I definitely didn't volunteer for any of this.
This for demise, more like this for the menace.
Yeah,
I like that. I haven't heard that one before.
good one.
That's the other alt account now coming soon.
Well, my alt account does change its name with alarming regularity
It really does.
whenever it's in service of a joke, so...
And you are a joke, so.
Wow.
Sorry.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
No,
wow.
excuse me.
Excuse
Stop
me.
this.
I'm Shaka's joke.
You're not a joke.
Sorry, I got distracted with the music for a moment. Tis for Torquematic? What?
Yes, BG, it's the same account.
Yes, it is.
And Dis for Disguise and Dis for Has a Mustache. It's probably been other things, but I can't think of them right now.
It's now my second bot. That I have no control over.
I make this a sunset die.
I really need
Those-
to change the I really need to change the profile pic on it because the current profile pic is what my old Twitch profile pic was, but with a mustache. Before I started streaming. But now I've started streaming, I have like my little PNG Little Dizzy as my profile pic on my main account. So the fact that it's my profile picture but with a moustache on it gets sort of lost because it's not my profile picture anymore.
Right, yes.
I
Artie,
haven't got
you're
round
not
to putting
a
moustache
bot.
on.
You just are the same color as my bot, and sometimes you say the self-care thing, and then I get confused. I think multiple people in my chat are out to confuse me at all times.
I'll make my ult into a fourth bot.
Poor Shaka.
Why do you guys do this to me?
Because we love you.
Uh-huh!
We just like to see you suffer.
I do suffer.
Has this
Good.
T20 got a little face?
Oh,
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's Princess Zelda.
This would probably be easier to draw separately and then change it.
Well, you are successful, Artie.
That was weird. Why did it undo twice? I've been having this problem the whole week, by the way. It's been really annoying.
Oh no.
Yes. Select all of that. I failed to select all of that. Retransform. Rotate. Put there. Hit more. Please. 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 Shrink. Somehow, shrinking is not the same as squeezing.
Well, no, because when you squeeze something, its mass just goes elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you have one of them like jelly stress ball things, when you squeeze it, it pops out from the bits where you're not squeezing.
Yes.
I'm wondering actually if I have a Fion emote that can demonstrate this perfectly.
these kind of stress balls really upset me, and I don't know why.
What?
The ones that are like string and jelly, and the jelly squidges out.
Ah.
They are slightly unsettling.
They are a bit
I think that they're in
distressing,
the
aren't
same-
they?
They're in the same sort of distressing nature. Like they're in the same loose field as like lots of eyes or something.
Yeah.
Whenever I have them, I'm afraid that they're going to explode on me.
Yes, I'm not very good at using them for stress relief for that exact reason.
Yeah, that's fair.
Bigger. Big stretch. Big stretch.
Oh, I probably need to do a big stretch actually, don't I, for my back?
I haven't had the redeem, I'm not doing it.
Salty, do it. Do it now. You can't, how could you have the redeem when you weren't streaming?
Exactly!
Stretch.
Is
now.
it possible for us to go and redeem stuff over on Salty's channel while they're not live?
Yep.
Maybe.
Ooh,
Fine, I did a stretch.
I doubt I have the points for it.
I just looked over to OBS trying to look at the reference for Mamrillas and realized I switched the freaking thing back. The PNG tuber. Hang on, let
Right,
me...
Salty, you gotta check your Twitch chat.
Hang on, oh god, help!
There we
You've
have
think-
it.
you've
loading.
Image.
You have things to do now.
Oh no!
Multiple.
Stop! Please, don't make me care.
Get self-cared, or else.
Don't make me care sounds like a really dramatic, heartfelt line from like the end of a villain's redemption arc.
I know.
What is it? The Grinch?
Are you mad?
As well. Excellent.
The only ones I've gotten up are Artemis ones, but there's so many hydrates.
Do it.
I'll be back in a second.
Oh, God, you know
so
what I-
distressed by hydrating.
You know what?
Salty
I
is the
totally
villain
forgot.
of the group, apparently.
What did you forget?
We never came to a conclusion on what inspiration system we were going to use.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah, we all basically went like, yeah, we don't care either way.
Yeah, because we're the least decision-making people in the world, apparently.
My only
Uh-huh.
argument was like, it's a bit difficult to do a poll if we're all like in different groups and such.
Which was a very good argument. And I will not pretend that the Twitch poll for inspiration idea was well thought through.
It
Because
was an
wasn't.
idea.
Okay, have drinks. Be proud.
I'm proud. Well done. Now drink them.
Good salty.
That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah, I mean,
Very
like, I've
Swiss
liked
flag.
how-
It's okay, Shaka. After a while, you develop an instinct for this kind of thing.
I see. Yeah, I mean, I've quite liked how you run inspiration in the past, where, you know, one person gets it from things that have happened in the session, but I'm not going to say I don't mind, because that just leads us to everyone being like, I don't mind either, which we've already done.
All right,
think-
okay.
Yeah.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, if one of this group of non-committal individuals says something, I think we should just go with that because nobody else is gonna come
Nobody
out
else
with.
is going to bring up an idea.
Okay, well, we can do it here and now. Well,
Yeah.
I'll make the decision. We can all have a little vote. Think who do you think did? Normally it's for like best role play, but it can also sort of be for just whatever you like. Like you think someone has a cool character concept, or you think someone had good strategy in combat or something. But pick one other player, and I know you've already had to vote on other players once today. Pick another player who you think did something that you really enjoyed today, and they will get inspiration for the next half for part 2.
Okay. Just say it out.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
wondering if we have Shaskor here because I can see Shaskor's face.
I'm
moving.
here.
Hearing-
I'm
Okay, well,
I just find it hard to talk when a lot of people are talking.
that's very fair. And then I basically generally have like tie-break vote rather than putting a vote myself because I'm CDM not there.
Oh my God, there's so many redeems.
Take care of yourself.
I have to sit up straight like 5 times.
I like it. Take care of yourself. That's a threat. Is what was said there.
Yeah, it was.
Listen, if I'm gonna take my shit. If I'm gonna take care of myself as a friend, I need the cinnamon bun recipe.
Oh yes, I will find that for you.
That's very important.
I would like to give my vote to Hex. I just think you like just the way you played your paladin and just like all of your talk of honor and everything, while to my character was awful. to me as a person was wonderful. So I'm gonna throw my vote your way.
Thank you.
I'll probably vote the same just because Sunny is very much indebted at the moment. Like, saved like 3 or 4 times from just compelled Joe alone, and also the massive heal.
Lay on Hands is kind of big, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hex, you got to give us a vote.
I am going to give the vote to our Foxy friend because I thought it was great that they just kept biting everything, even if it was 90% metal armor.
It was
Like-
tasty.
That image was great. The chomp
Yum, 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 yum.
was a good image.
By the way, on the point of armor, I would like to point out that like for the entirety of that fight, I was using a spell that has advantage on hitting against armor, and I hit everything that wasn't armored, except the one thing that had armor.
Yeah, I was kind of sad to see you shocking grasping all of the other things. Shasko, do you want to give us a vote for who you think did something good today that you really liked?
I think it was fun to see, like the Unseelie court, like ordering them and then being like, I pledge to you that I will repay the favor, but I like the flavor. Nice.
They were good cinnamon rolls. Even if we ate them all and then took an hour-long boat trip, so they didn't do
Yeah,
anything.
I double-checked the temporary hit point rules. Unless it specifies a duration, they last until they are spent, or you take a long rest.
Oh, nice.
I thought it was short rest, but yes.
I thought it was just an
I
hour.
thought I said long rest. I
Oh,
can
that's
check
very
again.
good.
I have the book here.
Well, you do drawing because I've also got the book here, and you have stuff to do. Very
Yeah.
important things.
You are
Until
streaming.
they're
We're just
depleted, or
hanging
you
out
finish
here.
a long rest.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, I've been cheating myself out of temporary hit points then. In other games, I mean.
I must have read it off of a specific spell or something then.
Yeah, so I
I'm
guess
making
everyone
a special
who ate a
purpose.
thing can knock some damage off of the damage you took.
I cannot.
But yeah, who gets the inspiration then?
Well, we had 2 votes for... No, we had 3
Yes.
votes for Red.
3 for
so,
Red.
Mhm.
so Hex, you'll
Everybody,
mark down on your sheet that you got inspiration.
everybody likes trashing on the Unseelie court, is what I'm getting from this.
Even the
Nice.
Unseelie Court, like, bashing on the Unseelie Court.
I mean, that's very Unseelie of them, to
It's
be
just the
fair.
chaos vibes.
Look, I'm giving my vote as Shaka, not not as Mavis. Okay.
Ooh, that's me. Thank you.
Oh, I forgot how badly the index is organized in the player's handbook. Whereas, like, instead of saying temporary hit points and then a page number, it's like, see under hit points.
Yeah, it's
But literally more work to print that than to just print the number.
Yeah.
I've been running the Wild Beyond the Witchlights module, and like there is a way where you get like Charm of Bravery or something. I've forgotten what exactly it was, but like it says like look in the player's hand, the Dungeon Master's Guide to see what it does, and then you go to like the Charm section of the Dungeon Master's Guide, and it goes like it grants you the benefits of the Potion of Bravery or something. So you go and look at that, and it goes like it gives you these effects and the effects of the Heroism spell, and it's just like this should have ended at the charm step.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. First doodle complete.
Yay!
And let me move to the self doodle folder. There we go.
I just say how sad I mean, Etsy is a bit of a sad situation these days in general. But I was looking at dice the other day because
Mhm.
you know it's
As
an
you should.
addiction, isn't it? It's a problem.
Yes.
And you realize very swiftly that a lot of these pretty dice that are claiming to be like hand poured, you know, they're just drop shipped. And I don't want to
Dropship?
buy drop shipped dice. Yeah, they're mass produced somewhere, and there's like 7 different Etsy stores selling them, claiming that they're handmade. They're all shipping them from somewhere overseas, presumably, or ordering them in bulk and selling them on as if they're handmade. And I have no problem with people ordering things in bulk and selling them on as a small business, but disclose if it's not made or designed by yourself, right?
Yeah.
I was in Manchester today. I was
That's-
in Affleck's Palace, which is supposed to be a bit punk, and there was a lot of dropship stuff in there, and I was like, "There's not a lot that's less punk than dropshipping." It was very sad.
That is quite sad.
Hmm.
I also think it's quite sad in general, like how much given these are mass-produced dice, how expensive they are. Like for what is a solid lump of plastic in a mold of medium to low complexity. Like, you know, a D6 is
Yeah.
a square with numbers in it.
It makes it really hard to track down. Hello, baby. It makes it a bit hard to track down like the actually small person hand or dice,
Yeah.
who I
A
would
lot of
love
the
to give my
ones-
money to.
A lot of the ones I've seen are ones that are on like TikTok and they show themselves doing
Yeah.
Sweet. I had to uninstall TikTok because I would
Yeah.
sit there for hours doing nothing,
Mhm.
and then I would get really sad that I didn't have time to do the things that I wanted.
Yep.
Right. Well, I'm gonna head off and go get some work done.
Okay,
That's very sensible.
good luck
You did
with
say
work.
you had work
Bye
to do.
bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
This was great fun. Thank you all. I had
Thank
a
you so
wonderful
much for being
time.
around.
Yeah.
We'll
Bye
see you
bye
next
bye.
week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you next week.
Bye.
I will probably use this as an opportunity to make my own excuses and say to her.
Okay. Bye, Dizzy. Thank you so much for the session today.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for being around, and thank you, Shaska, especially for your wonderful chibi arts.
They're so
Thank
sweet.
They're
you.
very adorable.
And my wonderful non-chibi art. That is
It's
terrible.
also wonderful. Except the sword.
It was
The
fun
sword was
drawing
glorious.
All the eyes.
Bye!
See ya.
Bye.
I need to see what I need for this recipe. This is obviously the most important thing that I have at the moment in my entire life.
Amazing. If you like lemon as well, you can make them. I was making them with lemon. If you just, for the filling, if you use like granulated white sugar rather than brown sugar, and zest about 2 lemons into it.
They have these fillings
Yeah, you like
on top of the Scoopy Dip on top.
yeah, you roll it out and then you slather of butter and cinnamon
Oh.
and stuff inside, and then you roll it up, and then you slice them up and you cook them. So they've got like cinnamon in them. I've never actually made the icing in that recipe. I quite like them.
the actual. Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's one of these nonsense ones. If you just hit print, then it gives you a PDF with it. And you don't have to print it, but it's not got all of the nonsense food blog.
Yeah, the 17,000 pages of. This is the story behind the first time that I ever made this dish, and also my grandmother used to make it when I was a child. Like,
Yeah.
thanks, but I wanted the recipe. But I am absolutely going to try to make myself to this.
Baby boy.
Yes.
Oh. Sorry, Finn's. The Discord sound cancelling stops Finn's meows from picking up on the mic. But he's absolutely bothered by people meowing.
Oh,
Hello.
China does not have this problem.
No, I wish my mic picked up Finn more, because he's very sweet.
His baby.
Sometimes when he goes down the stairs, he meows with every step, so you get meow
Uh-huh.
meow 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 meow.
The baby.
Is a little baby.
I think
what
I
color
love-
should I make this winged cat?
Green.
What?
I couldn't even hear what. Green?
Yes. Don't ask me why, it's just the color that came into my mind.
And too much.
I'm just sitting here spinning my dice. I eventually found the expensive, fancy new dice spinner that I bought that I couldn't find at the start, and then I didn't use it. So good job, me. I have, however, lost
BG said,
No, I haven't.
here's the life story of my great grandma who made this for me when I was younger.
Yeah.
In case any of
The
you-
entire life story and all of her exploits during the war and everything.
You thought you were here for cinnamon rolls? Psych.
It turns out the recipe for a cinnamon roll is just talking about the gran who is a cinnamon roll.
Oh.
Aww. I make the wings yellow then? I love seeing stories about super cool people though. Yeah.
How determined this cat is.
And some lighter into the edge of the feathers. I have no idea what this pose I've drawn is. It's a bit weird.
Blocking and blocking.
But it's gonna be like very squished on the shelf anyhow, so...
It is giving this cup is in my space and I want it on the floor vibes.
Take that. Sure. Looks like they're trying to wind up a punch. Good, that's what I was going for. Well, I was winding up for a bap. Gosh. A little bit back. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing. Story of my life.
What a mid.
Through the
I call it
sweet.
like Belinda Carlisle hours, when you don't know where you're going and you don't know why, but you're listening to your heart. No. Fine. Belinda Carlisle.
I don't
I
honestly
don't know
her.
where I'm going. I'll find the link for you.
Oh, I'm listening to music today as well.
Is this the one?
Part of the thing with these doodles is that they are supposed to be very quick, which also means that they're supposed to be a bit bad. They wouldn't be shelf doodles if they were good. Ing. Ing. At. Salty, hydrate and stretch, says Space and the Artemis.
Artemis! Cease! Did you redeem it again?
It's not Belinda Carlisle. I've been lied to.
Hello?
It's not Belinda Carlisle hours.
Hang on. I need to pretend to have a functional body.
There we go. I added a winged cat playing with the D20.
I've been good, Artemis. Be proud.
I love it. I love that he's back in the D20.
Realize I forgot to reset the goal. Reset the goal bar again.
Link. Yes. Aha. Yoink.
What?
I'll listen to that as soon as the stream is over.
I'm confused. According to Twitch, I have not completed the goal. According to my follower goal bar, I have completed the goal. What went wrong? How many followers do I have? I have 49. Okay, so... I've lost track on... How many goals I've completed? Okay, wait, it was 40, which was reached. Then it became 45, which was reached. So it's... I must have like reset it to the wrong thing. So currently it should be 4. Save changes? There we go.
Listen, Artemis.
So I
This,
don't actually.
it's
need to
your
do it,
fault
so-
for making me have to open it up so that I can see the requests.
Yeah, so I actually only needed to draw 2. I'm kind of disappointed.
They're
now.
cute.
Also, ignore the fact
Hang
that
on,
the
I'll
cat
make-
is standing on the front side of the shelf. Instead of like
Say
standing
again?
on top of it. Like if you look carefully on the stream, you can see like the highlight of like the top side of the shelf, and the cat is just standing on its paws are on the side of it
No.
instead of being on the top of it. It could shrink
This
it
is
down.
just-
couldn't it?
Crawling along the shelf rather than.
Spider cat.
There we go. We
Like
go.
how on that
It's
cat
tiny.
pops the d20 off, it's hitting your head, Salty. Like that's where
No.
that dice is going. Look at it.
No, wait. Stop.
I like
I've been
how-
had enough today.
I like how we have like a row of just like creatures, feathery creatures at that even, just like attacking other things.
Thank you very much, friends. It's been a great time.
It has
Have a
been.
lovely afternoon and evening.
It's been lovely to talk. Oh, bye.
I should raid now, shouldn't I? Is OC still alive? OC? No. I cannot fulfill my promise.
Rip.
Oh wait, but someone I know is live. Playing Destiny 2. Should I raid them?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
Unless we want to raid into Ozzy while she's offline.
I mean, I kind of promised.
I think the promise only lasts as long as the onlining though.
I guess. Should we
I'm
raid?
happy to arbitrarily make the rule.
Okay. Well, if this goes wrong, I'm gonna blame you.
That's fair.
I'm gonna raid Sensei Tadpole.
I tell myself the same thing every morning.
What? Oh,
If this
not that
goes
you're
wrong,
raiding.
I'm gonna blame you.
I thought you were like, yeah, I tell myself every morning that I raid Sensei Tadpole.
Very specifically since I tadpole.
Very specifically,
else.
the sensei of all the tadpoles in the pond. What is happening?
If there isn't a sensei in the tadpoles, I'll make one and I'll rate it.
But yeah, I guess with that, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, everyone, for coming by this little corner of the internet today. Thank you to this for organizing this. Thank you to Titanium Salt, Hexenheart, and Shaka for being wonderful players to play along with. Thanks to all of you for following an insane amount. I will not be streaming again this week. I need a break. But I believe next Monday we're playing more D&D.
We. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were correcting me there instead of going we.
No, I was saying we as in the French, yes.
Are we?
We. Ho ho.
Oh, we're raiding Sensei Tadpole now. Bye. I don't know why I did that.
Why not? It's a thing now. You're stuck with it.
Okay. Hello,
Well,
Chef
this
Joe.
can go